Oh my god, it's a miracle. The thingamajig actually is showing in my own stream again. YouTube fixed one thing. Alright, Pepicat's doing tea, making tea. So I get to go to my own channel, copy the link to my own stream, provided it shows itself, and post it in, there we go, L5, copy a link, as usual. This, Discord here, secure location, stream warnings, posted, okay. Alright, well, why did I minimize the... Okay, I didn't mean to minimize it. Alright, well, hello Luis. Yes, happy Friday to you as well. Cheers, I'm gonna drink some tea. In honor of Friday. Actually, it was kind of a fun day. Most of our people at work, most of my colleagues are doing remote. So, offices, we have like one big office, smaller one behind glass doors, and a bunch of little rooms and all connected with doors and corridors and whatnot. And it's all ours. And it's been pretty empty, like a couple people here and there. So it was really relaxing. And it's gonna be like that probably for a while. And unusual amount of productivity today as well. We are doing this cool thing. I finally learned how to make portals in Unity, though using render texture, which is not probably as good as like stencils or whatever. I might look into how stencils are done, but that was not required of me. So we are doing AR, and it used to be just like this figure, Doom kind of sprite actually, relevant. Just floating in the air, you could spin it around. It would, instead of 8 frames rotational like in Doom, it was like 120 or some 240 even. So that was interesting. But now we are, the boss has come up with a solution for sprites, or I mean objects that don't have the background cut out, so it's just like a big square with all the background and everything. So he saw some videos someone posted of an AR game where like a portal opens into some warehouse and you can bash aliens with a crowbar. And he was like, you know what, let's do this. And so now I'm doing portal, AR portal, into a world where that object was photographed, I guess. So it's like this doorway suspended in midair, and through it you see a picture of real world from elsewhere, and you can walk around and the picture appropriately shifts, so it's almost like you are looking into the real world. It's pretty cool. Hello Mini Spider. Hello Champion. Alright, well, I don't know why I just decided to just like relay everything I've done today at work. Let's get back into campaign and hit continue. I'm kind of disappointed that it doesn't show you the very intro of this level again, because it was kind of cool. I want to see this later. You know what? There's probably a restart level button somewhere in here. I'm gonna do that real quick because I want to watch the cutscene again. Reset mission, there we go. And I did not actually manage to squeeze in the time to read back the lore that I already had about Sentinel stuff. Hello Touchdown. So I might do that right now, or I might just go from memory and just kind of like run straight into it. Alright, let's rewatch the... Oh, apparently it just doesn't want to show me the cutscene even though I reset the mission. Interesting. I don't feel like it's supposed to work that way, but whatever. I wanted to look at the Maker Angel again, but maybe it's gonna show up again. Anyway, Touchdown. I demand retraction, I guess, not refraction. I don't demand refraction from anything but like lenses. I demand retraction because you assured me last time you were here that Umbral Plains was always a hell location. Yet what do we see if we go into the codex for Sentinel people? I'm pretty sure somewhere in here the Umbral Plains were mentioned as, in fact, I think it's the Sentinel History Part 1, so straight up. Also, Argent Daener. Here it seems like the planet. Yeah, last time someone was telling me that it's most likely just like a city, but here it just seems like it's the planet of the Sentinels. Alright, by the Umbral Plains, I'm fairly certain we're just mentioned here as one of the places where history took place. If not here, it's definitely in one of the Sentinel lore bits. So, you know, it's not 100% up on your lore touchdown. That's there we go. I mean, straight up here. Cold Wastes of the Umbral Plains. So this begs the question. Argent D'Nur apparently is a planet, because here it's kind of mentioned like a planet. And it has been, there's a hell level called just Argent D'Nur, which would imply the entire planet got absorbed. I don't even care about the timeline, like it claims that the Pain Elementals were born in the Umbral Plains. That's its own bag of worms, or can of worms. But it just begs the question, where the hell is this place and Exaltia? Are these different planets? Surely Sentinel Prime, the city, is going to be on their first planet. I don't recall it actually saying anything about Sentinel Prime specifically anywhere in here, but it might have. Too bad they cannot like search by a word or something. I don't see Sentinel Prime, Sentinel Prime. Maybe I should have just found time to reread all this stuff. Well, I mean, in D4, it was just, hey, there's also Umbral Plains that happened there. But here, it just says Umbral Plains, part of this. Somewhere, like the first paragraph here, I keep missing it. There we go. Cosmic Spear cleft a hole through immortal lands, pole to pole, from the cold wastes of the Umbral Plains to the fetid swamps of Ironfang. So it would suggest maybe parts of the planet got absorbed into hell. I don't know. Hello, Hippocat. And the separate question is the timeline of things. I mean, obviously, I guess we are to assume that everything from the older games is part of their own little like timeline or whatever version, parallel dimension that Doomguy has arrived from. And they had their own Pain Elementals back there, so I don't really have to fit this all together into one consistent, like, hey, Pain Elementals came from the Umbral Plains, which would mean probably after it got absorbed into hell, which would mean didn't Doomguy, I mean, I guess Doomguy must have, how else would he have reached the Sentinels if not through hell? Maybe that would make sense, but I'm just wondering, I guess maybe it could be just parts of Sentinel of Argent D'Nur, which I'm just going to stick for now with Argent D'Nur being the planet. Anyway, let's call Hippocat, and we shall proceed through the level. Start with call. Authentication. Voice connected. Hey! Oh. Loud. Why are you suddenly loud, Hippocat? You are always so quiet. Alright. Nothing.
Okay, I will scream quieter.
Do you have more things to scream about? Perhaps you would like to discuss Half-Life Alyx with Touchdown. Preferably off my stream though. But, you know, he's been enjoying it, I hear, so...
Well, I've seen the ending, so I could probably scream about some things.
Well, it's gonna be annoying for me, because now I'm just holding out this small possibility that someday I might play it, and I just don't want to ruin it for myself on the off chance that I will actually like it. And that kind of means I'm missing out on all this hilarious whatever the hell it's gonna be about your opinion. Anyway, I also really enjoy this little... It's one of those, like, how... I guess it's not impossible, right? Because when you play a string instrument, the pitch is controlled by just like holding a... It's still, with the string, it's still like you're holding a finger to the string, right? Like in guitar, surely.
Yeah.
And so you could just move your finger gradually and produce that kind of like gradual shift in pitch. Which in many music programs you are unable to do that kind of thing, weirdly enough. You'd think that it would be like a common thing to use, but I mostly associate it with music tracks like the, you know, the title theme to Clive Barker's Undying, and it always sounds hella sinister. So it's pretty cool here.
Sounds like my neighbor at 7 AM on Sunday.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm guessing that by, especially since if the Pain Elementals were apparently born in the Umbral Plains, at some point it ends up in hell. Like in Doom 4 it used to be a hell location, but here it's mentioned as the part of Argent Donor, the planet. So either parts of the planet get absorbed separately, or, and the names are kind of like not entirely perfect, because calling a hell level Argent Donor would imply the whole of Argent Donor, not just a bit of it. Then again, maybe not necessarily. So either that, or both Exaltia and Sentinel Prime are just on some other planet, which I kind of doubt. Anyway, I'm guessing this might be about, you know, the place around us. I hope it's better than the Exaltia lore. I think Exaltia was... the lore about that didn't really touch upon the place itself, but it described how the Hell Priests actually made people... I mean, they kind of pretended to support people against the Makers, even though they're serving the Makers, or at least Khan Maker, and trapped them in Hell by closing the portal behind them. And I'm guessing that that's the same portal that we use in Exaltia in the level to get to Hell briefly. So I guess it's kind of like a slight context for that place, but I don't know. Well, let's read whatever this is going to be. But also, last time I mentioned about my knife, and I had forgotten that I already got my knife, aka the Crucible, from Arc Complex. Before we even see Optimus Prime, we grab it from some sort of suspender field. Also, yeah, that's fair touchdown. I did question that briefly. Also, I was very disappointed how short that fucking Hebeth was. It's like one arena and a couple platforms and you're off. I guess it kind of makes sense because Doom Guy is urgent. He's just like passing through all this cool shit. But I wish it was a bit longer, man. Or just don't use fascinating locations like that for little like breeze intermission levels.
Hello.
Hello, Daniel. Well, yeah. Anyway, let's read about this place that has been shown since the very beginning. Looks really cooler in-game than in the real trailers, because I'm able to see more detail in the landscape, slightly wider and all that. The ancient arena is... So I'm guessing this is probably going to be a boss level. Not a whole like level like I was kind of excited about last time, unfortunately. Because I know the remaining demons, I mean the remaining bosses in this game, and I knew one of the bosses is that guy from one of the trailers briefly shown, who looks like the concept art for the Hell Knight, Baron of Hell, but he also has like a shield and some sort of thing, magic weapon. I actually don't remember which one. But I'm guessing this is just going to be a boss level, which is disappointing. But you know what? Let's just... Again, it's called Sentinel Prime, but watch it be just this arena and nothing else. But we'll see. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself and assume things. Legendary is a place where the people of Argent Donor construct in the early days of their history. The Colosseum served as a proving ground for tribal combat. They did not jail their own kind, rather prisoners and criminals were granted the right to earn their chance to gain honor or victory in the arena. I heard that somewhere. They also succeeded in getting a place to fight in front lines in the Sentinel Army, and in service of Argent Donor. Yeah, Argent Donor definitely seems like the whole planet. This tradition has subsided since the assimilation of the Dark Realm. Is the Dark Realm just hell? I guess, theoretically, if they didn't have the same religion as us, they wouldn't have the word hell necessarily. So that term would just be the Dark Realm. Corrupted priests now allow more violent exchanges. Non-captives against... So I'm gonna guess that Doom Guy wants to kill the last priest, and either he's gonna be punished for it by having to fight in the arena, or he's gonna earn the right somehow ahead of time by fighting in the arena. Anyway, the priests of the arena continue to hold undisputed power on Argent Donor, showing the blood of the Argent Descendant class, resulting in the transgressor's banishment. Some amongst the Argenta will be denied to any who do not adhere to... Yeah, it's been... I mean, I already kind of... Didn't I already break the rules a little bit? Or no, I guess when the King's Ghost told me that the battery thingamajig Celestial Locator was not mine to take, it didn't mean it was illegal. But he did warn us that it would be illegal to kill the priest. But we did already kill two, so technically we should not be welcome here. And the angel was just like, hey, Slayer. So either they're just pretending and kind of like luring me into the arena, or I don't know. Maybe the news have not reached this little part yet. Though, I also remember, I think... Was it this place? I think it might have been this level. From the screenshots, people were speculating that that red planet over there is just Mars, straight up. But Mars is not absorbed into hell wholesale like this, so it wouldn't make any sense. I guess it must not be Mars. Maybe it's like Hell Mars or something. Anyway, I guess there's a little bit of space to cover before the arena, so that's all cool. But yeah, definitely like the shape of everything. The mountain is pretty cool looking. All the little cliffs. For some reason, this just reminds me of that quest in Witcher 3 where we visit all those other dimensions briefly. Flashbacks? Am I being dragged? I am being dragged. They did mention at some point I had history with the priests.
We found him in the valley, just outside the castle walls.
This is how we got to.
He was badly wounded and wearing this.
Oh, that's my old helmet. I wonder if that changes based on what suit you are wearing right now, or if this is always the.
Guts. Huge guts.
What?
Kill them. Must kill them all.
Voice!
He has fight in him yet.
In spite of his injuries.
Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
So I'm just gonna presume that's my always my old helmet. And holy shit! I mean, he has grunts, but voice, that's a monumental step. I've got a little bit of chills going on right now, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if just this little bit here is what you wanted to see my reaction to touchdown, or if there's more. Okay, yeah, the view is pretty cool, Daniel, I agree. Wow, wow, yeah, I'm just breaking into the Russian Americanisms. Yeah, this drawing, there is no way the drawing would change depending on what I'm wearing, so this is actually depicting what I did not expect to get depicted, expect to get glossed over, how Doomguy actually got, like, into by the Sentinels and eventually joined. I guess he, just as explained in the arena lore, he probably won in the arena and got the right to fight by their side on the front lines. I am already seeing what the hype was about this part. There's some of the Book of Kings, alright. In time of King Novik, that's the ghost on the throne. As the Argenta secured peace and safety through dimensions across time and space, an outlander was not of our world and spoke an ugly tongue. Fuck off! Actually, I mean, I should not be really overly defensive of English, but it's my second favorite language, so you know. Cool touchdown, thanks for clarification. I was like, my heart hitched a little bit. What if this helmet is just my current suit's helmet? Yes, everyone spoke an English. Oh, now if first took step upon our land was unknown, Sentinel. Actually, wouldn't this kind of imply that he found his way here somehow before Hell took over? Or maybe Hell was just like pouring in some little cave at first before it's like rapidly taking over. It's just like there was a little portal in Hell and Doom's like, punch this fucking portal, I'm gonna do stuff over there, escape Hell finally. Actually, he wouldn't probably take a chance to escape Hell if he wanted, if 64. But then again, also, I appreciate how he was, I mean, the Huge Gods is kinda but he was definitely Doom 64 guy in attitude, because he gotta be that crazy to just stay in Hell because I wanna fight them all, motherfuckers. Blinded, clothed, and near death, mumbling of impending Doom 4 and the forces of darkness. The scent of blood followed him, and the gore that stained his armor seemed not entirely his own. Not entirely. By Argenta law, the stranger would be judged in the Colosseum. I guess not as a sort of prisoner, but just a stranger, where he would be given the chance of all who stray from the path to fight for his freedom. We knew not of the stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in attire not suited for our lands and carried munition of arcane origin. Wait a second. I guess they probably mean just the super sci-fi. It could be, because the makers were also pretty high-tech. And I'm not sure they had makers at this point already. They had met them. Yeah, this is why I should have reread the history a little bit, because the timeline of this whole thing is kind of eluding me at the moment. Like, did they first mean the Makers? I guess probably, yeah, because there was a long period where like working with the Makers, living under them, and all the hell shit probably happened much later. Yeah, would make sense. I mean, it's not certain here. Also, it could be it's less probable, but it could be that by this point he already had some sort of like angelic weapon given to him by someone else. I don't know. Okay, so we watched as his overcame his interest and the blood arena proved his worth. This technique was crude and brutal, but determination in his charge echoed that of any true-born sentinel. Or echoed through Coliseum. Yeah, the sound of his fury, and the guards cheered his banner, ribboned hair. They shouted as the beast pushed beyond mortal wounds and certain death. So it says in the subtitle in the very beginning of the game, and I think it's the same voice who says in the beginning of Doom 4. It says like they are some rage, but you will be worse. Rip and tear until it's done. In this game, it starts with something similar. Against all evil that hell can conjure and all wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you, rip and tear until it is done. And I think in the subtitles, I missed it in my own playthrough, but I think I saw it on someone else's. I mean, probably Christopher Rode, but not sure. I think that was also King Novik speaking. And that would kind of fit together with what Khan Maker mentioned, that Doomguy was meant to enforce the will of the Makers. So maybe they were trying to send the Sentinels against humans at some point. Didn't really work out. I don't know. Sentinels did apparently colonize Earth like way before humans ever evolved. So actually, yeah. That's all weird. He would be gifted no rank, no title. The survivors in the arena were provided only one reward, the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessings of the Makers. Okay, so Makers already thoroughly involved. Outlander's examination was witnessed, his ravings documented. Through the word of the Order Deeg, the Khan Maker had him brought before her. She set her minions to learning his tongue, for with his ugly words he spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire and dark place, known to the Queen and unknown to the Queen and her... Wait! Surely he didn't teach the fucking Makers about hell? That was probably deception. Probably they knew, but they didn't tell whoever was recording this history. Because didn't she say, unless that was in... I forget if her line from the trailer was already encountered in the game about, like, who are you to define our traditions, or defy, I guess, our traditions. Because she mentions that they've survived for millennia by some method involving hell, and Doomguy was not going to be in the way of that. And unless millennia have passed since Doomguy introduced hell to them, which maybe we'll learn. In her cast, it's another opportunity to expand the gifts of the Makers to those in... Maybe Khan Maker is the only one who actually knows about all this shit, and she doesn't tell the rest of them. Oh yeah, also true, Daniel. Also, GTA San Andreas. Okay, cool. All these round rooms look a little bit copy-pasted, but...
I offer you, O great powerful one, a sign of truce.
I wonder if that's pre-recorded or she's trying to speak to us. She seems like she's just pretending to not be what she is when she talks to us in the presence of the Hell Priest and whatnot. Or I guess after they have ran away like in the little citadel in the first level. Oh, left or right? I cannot choose. I'm gonna go left. Left is always right. More lore. This is my level, my kind of level. Okay. Hey, there's the dude from straight up from the cover. And what looks like the red armor from whatchamacallit, Ghouls and Goblins, aka Devil's Crest and whatnot. Oh yeah, Duke Nukem did get captured, that's true. Did Sir Sam get captured at some point? Trying to remember. I don't actually remember him ever getting captured. Sir Sam's just cooler than all the other heroes. Okay.
Well, his helicopter got shot down,
Well,
so that almost counts.
he crashes everything he flies in. That was like, that's another thing they stole from my HSF ideas or whatever. It was actually SRC, I think, where that gag began, that everything he flies just crashes. The other thing, and I guess the helicopter.
Also, you remember that one place in first encounter where he grabs like super health or something and gets locked in the room with bars, and then there is a bunch of skeletons.
Yeah, wasn't there also scorpions over there just through the bars shooting? I think it was
I don't remember.
either level 3 or 2, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe 4? One of the early, yeah, I remember. It was all yellow. And I think it was near the place where there was like a giant wall of darkness you had to analyze.
Yes.
Yeah. That was just yeah, I mean, I don't remember. I think in the first level where Vega told about the astral, I think she looked like solid in that, and this looks like a hologram. So I think that was less astral projection and more. I don't know actually what it was supposed to be. They're like masters of time and space, so it could be anything really. Well, Touchdown, I don't mind reading. I'm not one of those people. Also, that's the pain element. I think it's the pain element of the horns, not the cackle. Alright. But I don't have to read out loud because I have not been doing this the whole time. Ooh. This is answering every question I had. Well, I mean, probably not every, but a lot of them. Listen, why did this game predict everything? Why did the Eastern people fall first to this thing that now pollutes the entire planet of Earth and all that? This is just a beast of spear in the hand might be the might of holy striking back at the demons, but the dark gates from whence they came gave birth to still to even greater hordes. A line of blood was drawn with the fallen on both sides, and unholy wars began as a time of darkness came upon us. Yeah, this is actually Demon Blood, Daniel. You're correct. You've got me there. Also, I guess I'm gonna share. I told Hypocrite about this, but I had a little idea. Though I kind of have to play now Doom 64, the new port, because they added the new episode made by Night Dive, and apparently there's like a little hint at the new Dooms there, and I want to see how it goes, because it would be really cool to have some sort of Doom thing, Megawatt maybe or something. It could be just like one level per thing instead of episodes. I'm gonna explain what thing just in a second. So imagine between like Doom 64, where he just decided to stay in hell, and between he popped out into Argent D'Nur. What if hell was busy taking over some other fantasy and not so fantasy, maybe worlds here and there, and Doom Guy always felt it his duty to try and like warn people and save some of them and like prevent maybe something, and so it could be like either a series of episodes or a series of levels, all in like different kinds of completely different civilizations. As I told Hypocrite, I thought of this while launching Diablo 2 soundtrack, so it could be like the acts of Diablo 2 were like the first 3 were kind of different. Hell in this kind of place ripped from the real world. So it would be kind of cool to have like a bunch like some sort of desert environment, some sort of like completely different thing, maybe some futuristic thing, and just like a random selection of various worlds in the process of being devoured by hell, and maybe like corresponding hell levels that were not based on like classic castles and cathedrals or whatever usually is in hell, catacombs, but based on mostly the elements from the world they're conquering in the moment. So that would be pretty cool, and I wonder if this would fit if the little Doom 64 extra, which I am not sure how canon it would be considered, but I wonder if that would interfere with such an idea. Maybe I should start a community project I have all the cred I could ever need on Doom World. I should just start a community project or something. I mean, the fucking Doom 2 in name only went really well. Which I was like one of the probably more active people in back in the day. Really, literally 2 words. 2 words, huh? Well, I'm gonna play and actually show you this thingamabob here, and this thingamabob here. I'm gonna play only during very specific times of days when I cannot actually be present at the computer, but I'm still at home. I'm gonna play, and it's probably gonna be a slow process because those times don't last very long, luckily. But someday I'm gonna. I don't really want to play it on the computer, on the PC. So I'm gonna beat it, and I'm gonna see for myself what the hell the 2 words are.
Apparently Nintendo are complete fucking shitheads. What do you have to say about it, Android?
How come? I mean, I've not heard anything really big about anything.
I've just heard that like a new Animal Crossing game, they really like fucked with people. Like, you cannot have multiple save games.
You couldn't
and you cannot have like multiple people playing on same Switch, that sort of shit.
I mean, no one's preventing you from handling your Switch to other people, but I have read that most previous Animal Crossing games didn't let you have multiple saves either. I'm not sure how it works or why. Why the hell?
Like
but
before, you could buy a new copy of the game and you could have a separate save.
I think in some of them you could, I guess, get like a separate card, memory card or whatever they would use for that. Or if it's on a cart, I guess it might have saves on the card. I'm not actually sure. I've not owned a single
and with new Animal Crossing, you literally have to buy a new console to get
Switch.
a separate save.
Well, a lot of people, it seems like mostly the outraged people are not the ones who have actually played Animal Crossing before enough to know that this is not a big new thing. But I cannot tell because I've not really dived deep into this. It seems like just Nintendo being kind of dumb and behind the times on like online things and user services kind of thing. And it's just another one of those things because I mean all the saves are stored on the Switch itself. That's by itself is kind of dumb. You can back up them all to the cloud, but only if you are paying for the subscription for Nintendo Online. And it's just like it's always been, Nintendo has always been kind of bad at online stuff. And now I guess that kind of starts to carry over into some little details about offline aspects of games as well. But I mean, I don't think that's like actively malicious because why would they just decide to, hey, you know what, let's limit everyone's enjoyment. I think it's like maybe they didn't think of it too hard, maybe it's like part tradition, maybe it's some sort of... I'm seriously doubting they did it to make people buy extra Switches just for this, because that seems completely improbable. But yeah, I don't know. You know, to me, Steel is one of the better people out there. It's like id, Nintendo, CD Projekt Red, a couple other companies I don't know by name, and then on the other side you have like EA, Bethesda, Ubisoft, 2K or whatever else. Anyway, I think I finished this little text here. Unholy Wars. Someone suggested, I forgot if it was in my chat or on Doom World, someone suggested that there could be a prequel to Dooms. I think maybe it was on Doom World because someone mentioned there was like nowhere really to go after this game, even though someone also mentioned that Hell obviously still continues to exist after this game and it's not completely destroyed or anything like that. But someone said like the story is concluded. We get to see how, but to that someone said like there's probably technically place for some sort of prequel story. Hey, there's the cutie map. Am I going to be sent on a friendship mission? Anyway, some sort of prequel story about the Sentinel Wars versus Hell and Doom Guy's participation in that. Can play through. This is 4. One level, you really. Which one is that? Touchdown. Is it the Altar of Pain by any chance? Because everyone likes that one. I like the whole of 64. I don't remember any bad levels. In that one that gave Hippie a bunch of grief with the turrets shooting Revenant missiles and whatever else was in there.
I know of what you have left behind.
Yes,
Go back to it then. Leave this crusade. You cannot save them. They have asked me for this, and so I give it to them. If you let the priest live, then I will return to you what the demons took from you so long ago. You need only turn back, and it will be yours again. All the pain you carry will be gone.
So, some people have hinted at Doom World, subtly, that she is talking about Daisy the pet rabbit here. While I believe myself, I know it's kind of wild, but I think she probably just means the whole previous Earth and maybe like his family at large and just like all of that. The timeline. My read here is that she is offering to send Doomguy back to, you know, the OG time and place and space. Because why else? I mean, I guess it would be just like a cool little detail, but they did mention that the makers are masters of time and space. Pitfalls. Cave. Was yeah, there was some sort of cave. Was it the cave that like shifts around as you play and opens up different passages for you? I remember that level, I don't remember what it was called. It might have been Pitfalls. That's one of the ones I remember quite vividly. Also Altar of Pain, that one level with the purple sky and just like a water and a bunch of castles. There's probably several levels like that. And the first level, I think. And probably some level with the fiery sky and grass somehow. Rito. Did it look like there was a giant crack, or maybe that was a shadow from that thing? Oh no, it's gonna not tell me what. No, okay, part whatever this. A little impy. Looks like he's wearing a helmet, quite stylish. Well, I mean, yeah, this is probably of higher sentimental value than, you know, abstract things, but still. I choose not to completely accept the whole, like, Doomguy was only mad at Hell because they killed Daisy bullshit. Oops, okay. I like enemies of the... Also, yeah, in the beginning of all of these lores, it says straight up, translation from the Book of Kings. So clearly, if Khan Maker wanted to keep something a secret, like knowing of Hell ahead of time, clearly it would be easy, because this is not Vega telling us everything, but translation from a book that one of these guys must have written down. And contain the demon's emotion. The weapon was not conceived from machine steel, but from the essence of their very being. Our victory serving to dull our blade as we drank in the glory of our expanding empire. Lost we grew not. Grew what? We knew not of how to prevail against this foe. The Maker God stood perplexed. Now our engineers and priests scrambled to find the advantage in battle we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, we were pushed. The brink of defeat unknown. Our God stood with us as we worked to find the answer. The Robder of Dig were the first to unlock the mystery of these foul creatures. The priests were able to capture several of the beasts and set about to identify the source of their power. So the Dig are like the UAC of the Sentinels, I guess. It was then that the essence of Dark Realm was discovered. Not all then like our own, the Spire was the life essence that flowed through their twisted form and powered their attacks. Interesting. It could be harnessed to power our own weapons, giving the Argenta the chance to combat the demons on even footing. It's not the Argent energy, because I'm pretty sure in Doom 4 it said that the Argent energy was a gift from the Seraphim, which could be just retconned into Makers here, because they're all angelic and shit. And it doesn't exactly mention their role in... I guess no, there we go. Next passage, next paragraph rather, mentions her. The priest believed that our knowledge of this we could discover its source and cuts it off from the demons to strangle their armies from within. allowing us to regain advantage required for victory. You know what would be cool? If this kind of fed eventually into some sort of being that was the ultimate thing, like behind hell. I guess it would run contrary to my wishes not to explain hell, but it would be at this stage, at this level of explained and trivialized, wouldn't it be cool to have some sort of being, like some utterly, completely just baffling being that was behind the whole of hell and the hell's existence and operation, and like no discernible motives, no discernible shape or form, but the energy that powers like the life force of every demon ever, like if it could be traced back to some sort of source where it all comes from, and also the control over what they do and like what the general things that hell does kind of like somehow be traced to that same source, and no one knows anything about the source, but that is like whatever the hell is behind hell. That would be pretty cool. Hello Brandon, welcome. This is not a very live stream because I'm just reading, because this is the kind of level where you mostly read. That's the challenge here. I wonder if the challenges are about like read fast. Kill 5 using sealed third deploy. Wait, that's my weapon challenges. Mission challenges none, and I've not been looking into weekly. Oh, I've done one of these apparently. Lock on. I don't even have that, so screw that. Blood punch. Apparently I've done 3 of that somehow. Complete 3 battle mode. No, fuck that. Frag grenades. I guess the zombies count. I don't have that one installed. Remotely detonated rockets to kill 3 pinkies. That sounds annoying because remotely detonated rockets barely do anything. No, I guess with my master, I have mastered the remote detonation of camera when I was replaying Super Gore Nest. And also fuck this. Okay, whatever. Oh no. Codex. History part 6. Yeah, so here, I guess this would kind of probably count if you stretch it a little bit as them gifting them the Argent energy, just blessing and direction towards actually exploring and studying it. Yeah, champion, not some demon, but some like just like maybe implied would be just like some sort of otherworldly mind or some just like completely being from different from everything else that exists, even while we already know of the makers and everything here and the wraiths and all this crazy shit, but the being like that's giving life to all hell and like directing all of hell should be some just like entirely different level of thing. And that, I think, at this stage could bring back the like fucking terror of hell that used to kind of be sort of relevant in the originals, and 3 to an extent. Blessing directing the priest to the different and the mysterious scar and elixir from the demonic realm. And for she so only to return balance to our universe. Proper nation was required. So, you know what? I realize that's probably not where they're going, or their plans for any potential next Doom. But now I didn't really care for Argent energy too much in Doom 4 because like why is there required to be some sort of like lightning bullshit energy in hell for hell to work? It should just work mysteriously, just whatever. But if they introduce the idea of some sort of life force and energy that courses through all of hell, that could go interesting places. Probably will not, but could. Proper simulation. What? The sounds would be on her influence. Or maybe she only regained, I mean gained control of hell genuinely after they developed whatever they are doing here. I don't know the nature of demon energy and how it could sanction those skilled enough to harness its power. Energy causing the malformed bodies or understand life or to enhance it. Yeah, Doomguy did enhance his own abilities even in Doom 4. Or to heal, to mend, immortality, knowledge, and enlightened faculties beyond our understanding. With the demon's life force in the skilled hands of the sentinel priests and under the raged gaze of the Maker, our people would not only rise to victory of the unholy horde that rolled at our walls, but would move to a higher plateau of existence, ushering. This is Bloodborne all of a sudden. They found blood of the old ones, of the great old ones, would move to a higher plateau. Military science, industrial healing. Straight up, the healing church, everything. No sentinel would grow sick, no maker would need to suffer the transfiguration that they so feared. Hold on a second. I would like some elaboration on whatever the hell that is about. All would be arisen. None could ever oppose our peaceful ways and threaten our world again. True balance over hell and its legions over space and time in this world and all others would dictate the order. United with the makers, we would find peace eternal. I wonder if Hayden knew anything about these properties, or if he was literally just using it as like electricity source. And I also wonder if literally this is how the makers learned about hell and this energy, and since then somehow millennia have passed and they have been like surviving or whatever, living, existing off of this Argent energy. Well, probably. What do you think, them guys, at this point? Hey, hello, Joe, as well. I mean, he is presentably in his default costumes, not some sort of like malformed demon. I'm pretty sure he might be slightly mad in the head and maybe slightly important and superhuman, but he is still the old guy Marine from the old games. But you know, someone did say in this game, someone was like, oh, I think it was the doctor with the bad voice acting in Ark Complex or so. He's definitely not a demon, guys. He's superhuman god, Doom, but not a demon, definitely not a demon, guys. Or that could be clever and subtle foreshadowing and suddenly we're a demon. Like that one guy joked. Maybe didn't actually joke. Ooh. I had a bad dream like this once, where I went somewhere and I realized I didn't go the direction where the lore was. But maybe that's actually closed and I need to press the switch. What a genius way to make me go past the lore and not miss it, even though there's a fork in the road. Doom guy in a space helmet. And there's the betrayer, kind of smirking in the distance. And Doom guy is learning sword fighting, because why the hell would the freaking space marine know sword fighting? Also, Doom guy apparently had like whatever this actually is. That's pretty. His helmet looks kind of off. I feel like it was a bit less clunky in the old games, just less rectangular. I'm not sure though. Ah, no, wait. Codex. Can make demand the tithe. I don't know what a tithe is of the essence. Probably just like sample or something. Driven by her desire, the priests submitted themselves to her will. Rotadic took counsel with the king, speaking only of the spoiled lands sure to be found through the clefts in creation. The opportunity to purge the new invaders from Argent Deneur, who took the war to their cursed land, pressing through the gates. So, you know what? It would be kind of disappointing if the makers end up being not some like overarching presence like hell, but in the opposite side, but just like some fuckers that just were around Sentinel Prime or Argent Deneur rather. It's just like around Argent Deneur. It's like, hey, there's people on that planet, so let's go pretend we're gods and just like live there. Has been saying and some more. No, I don't remember what the last demon boss said. I think I remember from the trailers. It was like you're the usurper or something. But I mean, we'll see. I am not very good at just guessing what's coming, even though I keep doing it all the time. But some things that are obvious, like sometimes people go like, oh, I know this is gonna happen probably. Sometimes it just doesn't come to me. So in this case, I'm not really even curious enough to just like speculate what Doom guy is. I'm gonna see if there's any twist about that by the end of this, or maybe there will be a cliffhanger of some sort. I mean, that probably won't be a cliffhanger, considering some people think that the story is largely concluded. Anyway, payment to church. Oh yeah, makes sense. Fucking nose, what the hell? I've gotten the Kung Flu in the nose apparently, or something, I don't know. Gates of Wizardry, hey! We used might and we used magic. There was one among us who seemed to know the true nature of this foul demons. It was the Outlander, stranger who had come to us from places unknown. He who had survived in the front lines far longer than any Sentinel-born prisoner had before. Passion for battle against the vile horde was evident. His lust for their destruction matching our own, though Argentino remained a foreign land to him. His fervor caught the attention of inquisitors of the Sentinel Guard. Some whispering of suspected allegiance he held in secret with the demons. Passing the critics, King Novik deemed him worthy of selection. Signifiers brought a commission to our king, and it was decided he be lifted from the common rabble. Also, one thing to note, I think I mentioned this before, but every time he kills one of the priests, he has like some sort of metal thing that he throws at them or just shows them or something. So I wonder if that's going to be brought up again. Doomguy could be Gordon Freeman. Also, hello, Erfan. One of the Night Sentinels broke tradition and deemed the Outlander worthy of training. A number of disciples grumbled and chafed at the barbarian present in their ranks. But the war with the demons, all opportunities for even the slightest advantage was to be... In the war with the demons, all opportunities for even the slightest advantage was to be considered, and as they witnessed the stranger's spar with their whole masters, they found in him an undying, unrelenting compatriot. This man was an outsider, friend to none, and yet rose each time he was thrown to the dirt of the circle. Battered and bruised, his brow stained with blood, he rose with grim determination for the chance to face his enemies in armed combat once again. Yeah, this is the lore dump level. Kind of appropriate considering this was the place they showed when they were talking, we're not just building Doom game, we're building a Doom universe. Hey. Codified matrices of the order. Ancient lessons of battle and brother taught to all sentinels. But since the opportunity before him, soon all of hell would feel his wrath once again. And that's how I know magic. And the guy's like, shit, right, I know magic. Fireball, Hadouken. Satisfied that he would not be a detriment to their prowess, Night Sentinels granted him his wish. Ventured through the Hell Gates with the stranger in tow. He knew no rest, fighting in the natural elements and turning on the blood moon of night. Tanger suffered exhaustion, wounds, and sickness, but asked for no aid and was offered none. Doomguy getting sick? That was not a mechanic. 3 times the 9 Sentinels ventured in the gate and back, and upon every turn the stranger strode more capable than before, his gait locked in step with the march of the Sentinels. Disciplines rather, and now controlled lust for human blood ever present. Passing of years and in numerous battles with the devils ventured the stranger to Argenta's mightiest warriors. Longer did they condescend to him as a new-blooded conscript, for to them he had become a brother in arms forged in war, an ally and a weapon. So I'm gonna real quick read back to Exaltia because now I'm just even more confused. This comes from received by the dig. The priests and allies across came north because against the Khan Maker. So at some point they apparently people around here are not up to date with things that are written in this fucking book, because here they have a cause against the Khan Maker, and here the Khan Maker is like, hey, let me just make a hologram and send some of my angels to guard your doors. I guess the essence would be... Actually, I guess it could be that the whole, like, the Argent energy is literally souls processed in this foundry, unless the vast foundry is just a fib they told them to lure them into give them some they would believe they could destroy and stop entirety of hell. But that would be an acceptable substitute for my original idea if hell is like making and processing souls just to sustain itself. It will be one big metaphor for the, you know, industrial complex or some shit. Foundry. Discuss the gate for that. So I guess it's the separate, yeah, much later. Loss of person bad, blah blah blah. Alright, I think I finished that part. This. Let's go further. Really now? This was actually a secret. Okay, never mind. I thought there was actually like a force field over here. Loop. Alright. I love loop.
I pity the humans. I do. Theirs is a hard role to play. But I too have a world to save. Without their souls, there can be no hell energy, and the Argent will cease to flow. I cannot allow this to happen. You will not stand in the way of Erdak's progress. This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us our chance at prosperity.
Always been done, huh? Why did I have to research all this then? Did they pretend to research all that? I wouldn't put it past them, I guess. Very interesting. Very clear parallels to Hayden. Because he's like, oh, energy crisis, we need Argent energy. And she's like, oh, probably the same, also some sort of energy requirement for their whole world. And I guess they're just like humans squared. Oh yeah, I cannot wait to have the map of this place. Very cool. I did not expect a whole level to just dump a bunch of answers to questions I had on me like this. Actually, I would like the auto map because now I can see where is progress, where is not. Down there seems like it's not. That, I guess some of these things get shown and some don't, or maybe I was close to here. Man, I just ate a pizza prior to this. I'm still processing it apparently. Alright. Part V. Pix. Nice. Angels, angels, angels. So, I'm gonna actually go ahead and presume that all of our speculation prior to the game's release about a real heaven is all bullshit. And this is literally just some sort of advanced civilization that was mistaken for gods. And it just happens to look a little bit like the Earth depictions. So it's not some sort of actual real heaven realm with any sort of real Havel the rock real heaven kind of functions, and just their own civilization that just has big resources of their own kind to survive.
So you're not gonna get to shoot Jesus with a shotgun?
Probably not. For that you play GTA 5 Chaos mode. It's like 1 in 5, 1 in 6 effects always is like either spawn Griffer Jesus, spawn extreme Griffer Jesus, or Jesus take the wheel or some shit. From this game, is that from previous games? Yeah, also Brandon, yeah, like if you mean her, she's not a demon and she has never been mentioned before. The first time any kind of like she might have been, not she but her kind of people might have been hinted at was like one word in Doom 4 where it said that the Seraph gave the gift of Argent energy to the Sentinels, these dudes. And I'm gonna presume that was just like kind of slightly retconned into what we have been reading so far. But the previous Dooms, I mean, it had no lore. I can summarize to you. Earth, future, UAC, corporation, not evil. Well, I mean, as evil as a regular corporation. Yeah, Union Aerospace.
So super evil.
Not hell level evil, but close, I guess. It's just below. So they have bases on presumably Mars. I think actually Mars is mentioned in the little readme story to Doom 1. Mars and Phobos and Deimos, they're studying teleportation on the moons. We are just a marine, a space marine, or just a marine of some sort. We had a superior who ordered us to shoot civilians. We decided not to. We punched him in the face, and then we got sent to Mars as punishment to serve as like a guard at the UAC facility. And then they had us, I guess, I don't remember exactly how it happened, but they were like doing teleportation between Phobos and Deimos, I think. And they were finding the people who came through the other teleporter turned out crazy and mad, kind of zombies. And at some point, like, all shit like broke loose, literally hell started pouring from the portals, and Deimos, the other moon, just vanished from the sky completely, presumably in a freak teleportation accident. And Doom Guy, who was stationed somewhere there at Mars and Phobos or whatever, with a bunch of other Marines got sent to investigate, and everyone else got killed, and Doom Guy just went through Phobos. Then he got, like, that's not a clear thing, but I'm guessing he got killed on Phobos at the end of episode 1 of Doom 1. He gets sent to Deimos's base that is now above Hell. It's just like a chunk of Deimos floating above Hell. He goes through that. He rappels down into Hell itself, and he fights who he thinks is the mastermind of the whole invasion. A portal opens, leading him back home to Earth. He thinks it's all done and good, but then he finds out Hell is invading Earth, killed his pet rabbit. He's like, "Rah!" And then he goes through the spaceport in which he arrived, apparently. I don't know, I'm not sure actually. There's some unclear, but like beginning Doom 1, I mean Doom 1 and beginning of Doom 2, there might have been some confusion there. But he goes, like, he basically learns of how things are going on Earth. The remainder of human population, he sends them on like some sort of spaceship or something. He just enables their escape from Earth, and he becomes the only person left on Earth. But then he learns that there's a Hell portal back to Hell on Earth nearby in his home city. And he goes through the city, he goes through Hell, he destroys the Icon of Sin, that's the giant face on the wall. And then he just is left with rebuilding the Earth. I'm not actually sure how that transfers to Doom 64, but maybe the humans come back, because the UAC still exists somehow, and they're like, you know what, let's go reclaim our bases on Phobos and whatnot. And then they find out that there was like one Archvile left, and he resurrected everyone. And demons are back, and Doom Guy's like, oh, and they send him back on Phobos. He goes back there, back to Hell. He finds the mother demon there, who resurrected a bunch of demons. And at the end of Doom 64, he stays in Hell to just keep fighting demons forever and forever and forever, because he's crazy. He has like PTSD from all this. Not to equate, of course, having PTSD with being crazy, but it's like he started off with PTSD and probably he got real mad. And in Doom 4, we learned that he was found by UAC and presumably some other dimension or timeline UAC, because Earth is supposedly fine now, and unlikely that it is like a millennia or several millennia after the original game, so it's like some parallel thing. And so pretty much we just learned that Doom Guy has been fighting in Hell, and apparently at some point joined these dudes, and now it's been explained how exactly that whole thing happened. And of course they, like the new UAC from the parallel Earth or whatever from Doom 4, they get corrupted by Hell as well. A subsect forms that actually like worships it and tries to, I mean, it does its bidding. Part of the company is no wiser. Samuel Hayden, the robot, is the chief, the CEO. We like meet with him, go Hell and back and do some things and close the portals that lead to Mars, and then he traps us, takes our demon dagger that we found, and goes like, you know what, you probably want to just destroy them all, but I like having electricity in my life, and the Argent energy is something we need to still have electricity, because Earth is fucked otherwise, and there's like an energy crisis. And it's like, bye bye bitch, I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm not gonna let you interfere either. And this game starts like somehow we are in the flying Sentinel space base, and also Vega. We met Vega. Vega was developed by Hayden, and he is the AI that used to oversee UAC's bases on Mars in Doom 4. But we kind of like stole him a little bit from the base on a little like USB thingamajig. Somehow he fit on that. Anyway, there's most earliest American thing. It's kind of like middle American, I guess. So there we go, Brandon. That's the whole war.
TNT and Plutonia have any kind of story?
In TNT, only thing I remember is that there is a spaceship made out of flesh and bones at some point, and I guess Hell invades again. It could all fit in like before Doom 64 with like struggling, and in Plutonia they've been doing like some other teleporter bullshit, and Hell just, I don't know. I don't consider Final Doom to be particularly relevant, to be honest. But in Plutonia, you know, the exits that they have, those are like devices, newfangled teleport device or some shit. I don't know. I have not beaten those while reading the texts in a long time. Anyway, let's proceed learning this new lore. It was kind of fun to just retell the entire story. Doom 3 is a separate game, like a separate continuity if you're curious as well. It seems to be unconnected entirely. It was a reboot of sorts, and now there are only references and Easter eggs. It could be connected if it's a multiverse of sorts, but not specifically called out, no. Alright. The world of the Beast Searching Society grew under the watchful eye of the makers and through the endless power of the essence. While our generals were consumed with the unholy war, our culture was marked by the beautiful potion. Yes, the sweet elixir. Brought us immeasurable capacity and empowered us to reach farther into dimensions, once to be beyond our grasp. Under the direction of our maker gods and the engineering of our high priests. They got really high on that elixir. Our weapons blazed and we blazed, and our war machines stormed. The throngs of the populace drank deeply from the well of energy unveiled by the priests, but we of the Night Sentinels took no part in their abundance. Some among us whispered accusations and warnings against this manner of progress, but they were quelled, as it was not our role to dictate the future of our people, only to defend it. So the whole like Sentinels and all this Warhammer's 4K planet of badass warriors, it's all entirely new. There didn't used to be anything extra like this. It was Earth, a little bit of space exploration there, and hell, and that was it. Alright, this is the little below corridor. Okay, I'm remembering the whole. It was yeah, but then you can there was some sort of experimental technology demons still in use. Yeah, well, I mean, you could fit it all there, but why would you want to? At this point, why not go try to fit the fucking master levels in? Okay, tell me. Alright. This has nothing.
Eons of Death is canon.
Oh. The Russian overkill better be fucking canon as well. I mean, they have speculated, by they I mean people, that during his like long millennia of fighting in hell and through the multiverse, Doom Guy has actually visited and gone through every ward in existence.
I hope he had fun in Age Doom.
Well, I mean... Would he have fun in Age Doom or would he just destroy everyone? I can't even... I don't know. I hope he had fun in like Golden Souls and stuff. The cube, yeah, you throw the cube that whispers to you, hey, throw me, bitch. Part X. Okay, that's me in my armor that I unlocked. And
that's
I guess
Demon Slayer. I mean Goblin Slayer.
And also that might be the Titan from Doom 4's level. That was like the whole grayish area with the giant corpse. Well, I mean, Doom Guy is like that guy I brought up before from Doctor Who and a spin-off. Jack, someone, Captain Jack, not Sparrow, some other Jack. I remember it was like, it felt stupid to pronounce, but Harkness, Jack Harkness. I think he is immortal or something, I'm not sure, but for some reason he cannot be killed. Ooh, that's a long lord. I think your mirror or someone will say the commander kin is the father. Yeah, that's knock 2. Yeah, all the Terry wards. I think the whole like line of Commander Keen to Blazkowicz to Doom Guy probably at best from the RPG mobile games from back in the day. But I don't remember, maybe one of them just said it just like for a joke. Also true, Joe, but you know what? I always liked having context for where I am, if the protagonist knows, why I am there, if the protagonist knows, what I'm trying to achieve by the end of the game, if the protagonist knows as well. So it's like, Hell invaded, like this is a little Doom story is pretty much as I wanted. I am that kind of person in this kind of situation. By the end of the game, I'm just going, I'm surviving, and I kind of hope to get back to safety or destroy Hell or something. And that's enough for me. I don't need the story to develop. I mean, it kind of develops, arguably, just like told you where you went as Doom 1 progressed. But I don't really need that. I mean, I don't mind it either, but yeah. But I've always wanted that. If the game had no story whatsoever, no world building, like even the Doom kind of story, not even that. Unless it was Tetris and therefore fun, I just wouldn't want to play it. Fucking, I always keep thinking that this expand don't enter should be on like the full screen, and so I see it half screen. I go like, okay, let's expand, and it's already expanded. As the Black Star ascended to his zenith, King Novik sat restless on his throne as a howling darkness began to assemble just beyond the mountain rise to the east. The blight came upon us in droves, flooding forth from the hell gates with merciless fury. They brought with them a monstrous titan, the dreadnought, a beast to rival the stature, menace of even the mightiest ancestral. The grotesque giant laid waste all before him, crushing all in his path. This was a total demonic assault. This is a total demonic assault! Striking at the heart of Argent as never before. How was it that the behemoth could pass through the demonic gate without warning? How does a giant motherfucker fit through a portal that presumably is not skyscraper sized? Treason. But of guard, the sentinel scrambled late in defiance of the Titan and his sword, and with his coming, the holy city of Taras Nebat. Ah, okay. There goes Taras Nebat, I guess. With the onslaught of... I guess... Maybe the Exaltial excerpt from Book of Kings is written by Novik because it's in first person. And I think he goes like, oh, maybe I was shook by the loss of Taras Nebat. If I remember right. Also, Demon's masked in the sprawling shadow of the abhorrent fiend. Oh, that fiend! The city shook to its foundation. None were spared, save those that fled north. While swarm ransacked our temples and palaces, burning our towers and feasting on the souls of our city clergy. The nationals rallied, held fast against the demons that were pushed back and corralled at the blood arena. As the dark of night descended, their swords remained potent and shred the enemy multitude with abandon. Amidst the sentinels unyielding, when all other princes and so on. Repentier, he roared, ferocious in battle. Repentier, rather. The remaining conscripts of the arena stood in awe as they witnessed the beast who had once raged within their very cells, now armored alongside the shoulders of the sentinel brethren. Oh, I guess they mean the Doom guy. There isn't where none other before. I guess throughout this whole time, Doom guy has been proving himself in battle. Some fucking loser prisoners had been sitting in the cells in the arena, doing nothing. The same ones that were there with him. But though the swarm fell before their assault, the Titan remained invincible, but for none could tame the behemoth alone. In hours before dawn, as night sentinels weathered their assault, the Outlander had his ground at the foot of the great wall in the northern bend of the castle. That's a very important detail. I'm glad it's in here. Seeing his unending of vigor, Samur Asan, Chancellor to the Mother God, hurried the Outlander away under a veil of secrecy, and for his unknown submitted him to a rite untold. It was heresy, for Samur received no consent from the Khan Maker, nor did he receive her counsel. In the Chapel of Purity, the Outlander submitted himself to the Divinity Machine. Oh, that's the thing there. Oh, Samur Maker, so it's an angel, that dude. Ooh. Is this where he was given supreme speed and whatever else, endurance, strength? I forget who it says in Doom 4 gave him all those things. The Divinity Machine was the thing. I don't remember if it was ever detailed, but I think in previous lore it was said that it was used to like cleanse whoever was suspected of being evil. Samur Maikur. Samur, huh? Samurel, maybe? Maybe Maichnden? Serve him no as Zena, Mother God. Only Zena. Blessed Outlander with fierce speed and power, yeah, to match his will. Even though he already had fierce speed and power in Doom 1 and 2, but I guess it was like game mechanic stuff, not actually in-world true canon. Met by which it should take place, that was most certain to us, for we were of the knowledge that the Maker device bestowed onto the Argenta some engineers ago, used by the Priesthood to find the impurity among. Yeah. How could it be that device that was meant to call the Sentinel, breed of its contaminants, will then be used to purify the Outlander's body and give rise to one who would. So maybe we're not that human. The holy coffin on that fateful day was not the impure abomination the Covenant warned us of. Here within would come to be known as a Great Slayer. I'm slaying all the great. The Time Walker and the Warrior Khan, whose fire sword blaze forth a path for the just and cut through the demonic horde with a vengeance that only a God King could summon. Frozen broken by the ritual, his eyes burning with Maker magic. Maker. The crucible. Hey! So he already had the crucible. I guess it would make sense why he would remember about it when he took his suit and helmet in the beginning of Doom 4. It was not a premonition exactly of what was going to happen. Maybe it was part that and part this. Red fire leapt forth from the blade, and it will helm the Alexander the Slayer had been chosen, defying tradition, our most sacred laws, and the will of the great Khan herself. Stranger to our land has been blessed with this celestial might. So why are we not fucking busting out the blade? Even we have it. We've taken it at the end of that level, the last long level. So not the very last level, but you know, Arc Complex.
I cannot stand by and watch as you put our future at risk. Earth will be consumed, and the energy will continue to flow. It is your people's survival against mine.
Fuck off, I'm gonna read this little page. All the pages have my dagger at the back. Ooh, not history anymore. So the last one. It looks a bit derpy in the human picture. De Graaf remains the most powerful of the Hell Priests among the people of Argent Nur, and he didn't feel the need to decorate his head too much with weird shit. He's just like, I'm powerful enough, I'm gonna be bald motherfucker with like a little Caesar thing. Or Jesus thing if you want, if you swing that way. De Graaf remains the most powerful of the people of Argent Nur, frequently visiting his ancient homeworld to lord over the populace. The pompous Graaf calls for blood sport and excuse me? Why was I scrolling there? To contain the fallen citizens of Southern Prime. So wait, are all the dudes here corrupted by now? Since the demonic invasion of Earth began? It could be. In the trailers they switched their blades to red and started threatening Doomguy. I should actually put fuck, yeah, I forgot about the Halo Master Chief Collection. After I'm done with this game, even before I want to replay Series M3 and Doom 4 again, but I should go install the Halo things and play through them. But I mean, isn't Halo all like the religion themed as well? So it would fit, I guess. Makes sense. Opponent's Graaf calls for blood sport in the arena to obtain the fallen citizens of Prime. Valen, where is that from? I know that name. I mean, it's a name, but where do I remember it from? Yeah, the XCOM fanfic. But I feel like actually, some name similar to that was in Parkan Iron Strategy. In like the intros. Either there was some sort of criminal dude who discovered the labyrinth or whatever it was. I don't remember exactly. I need to replay that game at some point. One of my favorite soundtracks of all time. Van Halen. It might have been Van Halen for all I know. Okay. Or determine the eventual betrayal of Sentinel Commander Valen. Taking the case is a pilker of elements, and opening the vaults of the sleeping wraiths. Oh, why were they in the vault suddenly? Did they like makers went like, you know what? Fuck these original spirit thingamajigs that you used to praise. Fuck them. Just lock them in the vault. We are your new gods. Praise be to us. The creatures were abducted, transported to hell, and tortured to siphon away their power. They used the Heart of Valen's Sun to animate Icon of Sin. Oh, so wait, Commander Val, is that the betrayer? I forget if we got his name. That must be the betrayer. Yeah, facilitate eventual betrayal. So yeah, I guess not betrayed Valen, but Valen betrayed everyone. I feel like the sentence could have been structured better, because torment presumably was inflicted upon him, but betrayal was inflicted by him. But when listed like this, it kind of presumes that both were on the same target. But I'm pretty sure if he is the betrayer, he was the one doing the betraying. Mission creatures were abducted, transported to hell, and tortured to siphon away their power. This is Sar of Violence and animate the act of sin. A titan is still spoken of in legend throughout Argent Donor. Give me... I guess Icon of Sin is more like some sort of title thing. Because Doom 2 definitely happened before this. So there's been several Icons of Sin. That's actually kind of interesting. It's like a rank, or not even a rank, or like just like a type of demon. A really large, super important demon. And not just like Satan, like we thought in Doom 2. Where is the betrayer? Is it going to be... This is Earth probably, so betrayer is probably going to be here somewhere. Story of the betrayer. Done by deceit, betrayal, the highest levels of economy, only one remained held by choice, betrayal of the Argenta. It was Commander Valen, yes, used the keys to the Elemental Sepulchre in return for his son's resurrection. Yeah, so yeah, this fits how Doom 4 was describing the the betrayer. And I guess the you know what? The wretch who gave Doom Guy his shit must have been that angel dude who put him in the divinity machine. Unless that was separate and someone else gave him the cool armor later. Because the wretch, I guess Hell probably wouldn't really view the makers as their allies, because the makers seem to be using them. Oh, I thought they just had a bunch of specters, but it's a real Pinky. Loser. Don't tell me you cannot break through this bullshit. This is one cool looking motherfucker. Wow, very symmetrical. Already fast travel. I guess it would make sense. I'm probably heading towards the boss. I'm full. Full on everything. He doesn't give a shit. Hey, so this is straight up just like made from that drawing of the Hell Baron. This exact head. In the years following the end of the Golden Age, competing factions of Argentina turned against one another, and serious influence had beset itself upon the Sentinel people, corrupting its once held sacred traditions. The Colosseum, once a place of honorable combat where the prisoners of the Argenta were tested for the right to fight in the front lines of their army, had since become a place for blood sport and violations of the law. The priests have encaged the demon there. I mean, if they're breaking Sentinel law, who the hell cares if I'm gonna kill a priest and break Sentinel law as well? Fair enough, Mighty Spider, but I'm not even reading on the reading. I'm talking about and thinking about all this because I'm the one person in the universe who cares about Doom lore. Wielding and curse shield which entombs the tormented soul of his undying master. So it's not shown.
After the quarantine is over, John Carmack will fly to Moscow to shake your hand personally for reading all this.
Probably will. I know he cares very much about Doom lore as well. Not really shown on here, but from the front there's just like a meaty crack on the shield. I mean, you know what, Touchdown? I appreciated this game gave me the opportunity to do this, because it's ridiculous on one hand. and another it's everything I ever wanted. Just like laid down almost the entire history. Now I'm only missing how they discovered that the makers were shit and turned against them. Or maybe only a select few discovered that for realsies. There's the priest and the king and Khan. Oh, dudes. I wonder if anyone was...
You'll make a fine addition to the front lines, stranger.
The demons! They are everywhere. Must kill them all!
Dress his wounds and bring him to us. I want to know more about the others he speaks of.
Yes, Your Grace.
I wonder if anyone was upset at him having a voice.
If Sentinel holy blood is spilled on these grounds, you will lose all sovereignty here.
Where's the bloody tear? Maybe you make it bloody tear in there as you shoot him. So remains are two questions. One, what part of them and when turned against the makers? Possibly only the king and some sentinels that were mentioned in Exaltia or went in Exaltia there, and the rest of them are corrupted now and still like serve the makers. And question two, I already forgot. Let me remember. Oh, did the Khan Maker and the Makers really learn of Hell only then, or did they know beforehand? Maybe because she made it sound like they survived using Hell energy for so long. I don't know. Let's fight this guy. I disabled all tutorials, so I have no idea how. But if I remember, when there's like green shit's happening, that's when you gotta attack. Okay, apparently I need to punch him a bunch. Is it like fucking Mario and Luigi or Punch Out? The shield winks at me, and it's like a tell where he's gonna strike. I totally shoot you, motherfucker. Okay, the dudes need to stop distracting me. For realsies. Oh, I can shoot him kinda through the shield, behind the shield. Okay, give me some ammo. Oof. I like the music here. Very gladiatorial. You know what? I'll take this. Ah, I missed. That guy, I guess, didn't. Ooh, oof. Gotta get rid of that loser. Probably should have set him on fire before killing him, but whatever. Shoot! Okay, there we go. Oh, that was not that kind of attack. Okay, yeah, I hit him. You can see on the health. Okay, I'm kind of losing armor and health. Oof. Apparently my super dodges are just not enough. He completely tracks, looks like. I need to be quite far. Ah, I'm too late. This requires quite a twitch reflex. Ah, motherfucker. I don't have the time to do all this shit when he's attacking me. Fuck off, zombie! Maybe I can keep doing this for a bit. Actually, just straight up damages him sometimes, right? Oh, I'm gonna cut the shield up, I guess. Or stab it in the eye. That makes sense. That's medieval combat. Oh, it did not break. Oh, I'm disappointed. There was cool art. Oh, shit. There was cool art of the shield having like a bloody crack in the middle. Okay, give me... Ooh, interesting. What the hell is that? Oh, I mean, he's probably vulnerable at all times now. Apart from that... That guy just died. Will this drop armor? No, it will not. Fuck. He does have a tell with graphic. Oh, what? Ah, this is jump the rope from Mario and Luigi. I see. I guess he... Ooh, shit. He was not vulnerable during that. Ooh, I had the life. Right. Oh boy, this moves quite erratically. Get fucked! Boy. Yeah, life's gonna get used. I still have one. Interesting enough. Oh shit. Ah! Ah! Boy. Boy, oh boy. But he's so close, but also not really. Mother... And you're fucking... This thing is weird to dodge. It was also probably a very stupid way to do that. Wonder if I can kind of fuck it... Ooh, well...
This is such a stupid video gamey attack.
I mean, it's...
I don't like it.
Okay, there I go. Very close. It resembles very closely the Cyber Demon attack from Doom 4. Okay. I wonder... Yeah, okay, second phase. Works for me. I wonder if it'll just give me all ammo. Already kind of fucking up slightly, but not really. Dude, I gotta learn how to dodge all that, because I don't have any lives anymore. I guess it's mostly timing, reaction to when his stuff flashes. But I do not have that kind of reaction time. Mother! I'm out of ammo as well. Well, I'm gonna die real quick. Cool music. Oh. I guess this is all you have to do really. Shit, well that was bad. Wow, you fucked him up. Motherfucker, wow. What was, did I provoke him into doing that thing? This is gonna get harder because now I don't have any lives. Some chainsaw and all that other shit doesn't work, okay. But I could have guessed that much. That was kind of pitiful damage. Fuck off. Yeah. Actually, this is way better damage. What the fuck, dude? Okay, I guess I never turn my back to him. Yeah, he fucks you up. Wow. It's almost like it's reverse auto difficulty adjustment. Like I die once and it's suddenly much harder. Mostly I'm annoyed by the small fuckers. Fucking dodge. Oh, no ammo. Right. Wow, they all fucking died. Ah! Oof. The jump rope is hard. I wonder if we can hit him from behind with the rockets as well. Like in the first phase. Fuck off! Wow, I just don't understand how to dodge that stuff. It does drop armor though from that, so, you know. I'm gonna investigate provoking him into attacking. Probably won't work, yeah. I need to just completely ignore the imps for a bit. Get ammo from them and nothing else. That does seem like it can really be stopped. Motherfucker. Okay, I've resigned to my fate here. Okay, so I think after that, you don't just stop him in his tracks, clearly, after that whole jump rope section. Maybe this will be powerful. Maybe not. Does he change the... Fuck off, mate. Yeah, the arena would like... I would like it to be bigger, yeah, because this is kind of weird. Another part is that he killed... I guess this is one of those things. It kills me too quick for me to actually understand how I should be doing things. Like, how does one dodge that? That just seems to hit you no matter what. Fucker, and now he doesn't even charge into me. Shit. Well, I mean, the first try was way better. It's dying that damages my skills, not reading. I feel like the regular combat skills are not applicable to this guy. I'm gonna guess that when he's spinning, if he is advancing towards you, that means he's gonna do the regular, like, attack thing. And if he is not, if he's keeping his distance, that means he's gonna do the jump rope. Ah. So he tracks like hell with that shit. I'm not sure how to dodge that sometimes. Also, sometimes he just doesn't track as much. Ah, and sometimes my ballista just doesn't shoot when I press the button. That's fine too. Fucking. I guess he charges in the middle, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. I really don't understand how to dodge that shit. Sometimes he tracks you, ideally, sometimes he just attacks in front of you. I mean, in front of himself. I mean, the flamethrower, I can't even get distracted on the little fuckers. I guess I could use the flamethrower on him when I do the thing, but I don't think last time it dropped any armor. It dropped when I used the shotgun, but it didn't drop armor where I used to... when I used the belch, actually, and did the glory thing. Glory punch. And also fucking imps everywhere. Really don't want them to be here. Let's say. I mean, let's see rather. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that did nothing. Yeah. Yeah, those just don't seem consistent in how much they track you. Oh shit, I'm in jump rope again. Bun, blah, 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 fuck off. So that goes green, but I'm not sure if I can take advantage of it and actually like stagger him properly. I should be doing stagger during that attack. Motherfucker. And everyone's shooting me through the walls, that's ridiculous. Okay, no, I can't stagger him green. Do the thing! Ah, I missed. Oh, out of fuel. Fuel? Fuck off, mate, I'm doing other people. Okay. It's just a matter of it clicking. When it clicks, it suddenly becomes fun and manageable and easy. Unfortunately, that also means that like 80-90% of trying against the boss is before it clicks. And then you get a little bit of the fun, satisfying bit. And then it's over. Oh well.
This stops nothing. Earth will be consumed, regardless of what.
Nice. Super shotgun his head somehow. Oh yeah, those are gonna do something to me.
The portal is ready. We should leave immediately.
So what's the deal with the little coins? Unexplained. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm gonna get my third cup of demon blood right now, in fact. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of like... I have no problem when the game is challenging and it doesn't feel good to play until you figure it out and suddenly it clicks and you realize how to play and then it feels good to play. The problem is when that's not for the entire game, so like the beginning you struggle, then it clicks and most of the game you play with a lot of fun. But with a particular boss that has a unique strategy and unique approach, like you have like frustration, clicks, bam, done. And now I want to just play like a couple more rounds against this boss because now I understand the whole process of fighting him almost. But nope, now I'm done and I move on. But I guess that's just like a pitfall of having bosses at all. And I guess it's better than just not having bosses at all. It leaves you hungry for... maybe there's like a boss rush mode or some shit. Well, Money Spider... I like bosses in all the new Doom games quite a lot, actually. I even like the fucking bosses in Doom 3, honestly. Though I could not deal with the spider for some reason. I could never dodge her little telekinetic balls. But if strictly from this guy, I like him. He's definitely more challenging than my favorite boss from Doom 4. I am split between the Guardians dudes, the little gorilla dudes with maces, and the Mastermind. I think probably the Guardians, but they're all super easy compared to this guy. The problem with this guy, again, is that after you figure out and after you realize how to fight him and start having fun, he ends immediately. So maybe I kind of wish he was longer or something. I'm not sure. I am glad they don't have to... I mean, they don't make me replay the first phase every time I die. It was fun, but it was this problem where, you know, I was being annoyed at him, then I figured it out and then I beat him. And now he's just like... Most of my memory fighting him is slight frustration. Yeah, exactly, the same, Money Spider. Killed me way more. I didn't know that the Guardians were hated. I liked them. They were my favorite boss. They weren't that hard, and they were quite Dark Soulish. Man, I need to go open my shit with the upgrade bots. And invest in some weapon upgrades that I don't have right now. Though not really, because I don't really care for like mastering anything I'm not currently using already. Crimson, okay. Maybe for the weekly challenges, but I don't care about those that much either. The music during that boss probably was the most memorable and noticeable amongst all tracks. I truly don't remember the music, like even remotely. I don't remember even noticing it at any point during the Cyber Demon or the Guardians or the Mastermind. This track I also will forget, like how it goes, but I remember noticing and going like, oh, it's cool. Okay, Hayden, tell me I'm cool.
The Khan Maker has overloaded your systems. Vega has no control over...
If you had let the culling continue, the human race you fight to protect would have survived. Now I will resurrect the Icon of Sin. He will devour Earth and leave your homeworld in ruins. Life on your planet shall never return. And this will be yet another world you brought to extinction.
I wonder if she means
Stronghold will now serve as your prison.
Argent D'Nur.
You can do no more harm to our mission, and we may continue the work that must be done.
I like that zombie just he looks like he was sitting there. How are my BFG units? What's that fucking BFG division all of a sudden? Yeah, appropriate. So I wonder if she means that the other world that I brought to extinction was Argent D'Nur, even though it's not extinct. It's obviously corrupted. I guess not really, it's not extinct. I don't know what she means then. And apparently she was planning to like spare some humans, which would be logical, because then they would repopulate eventually and she can sick hell on them again and get more souls. But now, out of spite, she's gonna deny herself the ability to, like, have more humans eventually. Alright, restore power. I have a bunch of batteries I've not used so far. Where is the good music track? What's this one? Oh no, the doors are locked. Does it mean my music player is off too? Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh shit. Ah, this one still works. I wonder if that would override if BFG Division was supposed to play during combat in this level. I won't mind it, I like this more than BFG Division. I know there's heresy, but... Oh wait, this was important. Oh, right, I have the knife.
She didn't know you had the demonic crucible. In the end, the very power source you sought to eradicate from Earth is now what will help you save it.
The mission on Sentinel Prime was a success. The demonic consumption of Earth has been stopped.
Only a Slayer's Crucible blade can stop a Titan. You must get to the Sentinel city of Taras Nabad to retrieve your Crucible before it is too late. Without it, the Titan cannot be stopped.
Oh, I had my own.
Portal to Taras Nabad.
Cool, cool, cool. So, I now have a hell base. And this is just me, or does Samuel, his voice acting sound a bit like someone trying to sound the way Samuel sounded in the first one and not just like the same? Because he was like, oh, I can't actually, I already forgotten exactly what they, how I perceived it. What?
I haven't been paying attention, obviously, so I have no idea what the fuck, but why is there a question mark here upstairs?
Oh, I guess the level has changed. Well, when I returned here, found that the angel lady has overtaken my shit, and she removed the power, and I put my devil dagger as a power source. And also there were some enemies that I all destroyed with the BFG, so I guess this is now
yeah, I've seen
kind of a level.
I just figured there are no secrets in the hub.
Well, I mean, no, there were always things here that I had been missing. I'm actually unsure how to get to... Are those the costume? I guess those are the costume levels. I mean, areas. And those are the things I just unlock behind bars. And I guess there's just a secret up there now. It seems to come from over that side. Bleh. Also, I think I'm just one Slayer gate away from unlocking whatever the hell this is, the Unmaker. More? Wait, did I forget to pick one of them up after destroying the thing? Or was there more than... Because I'm pretty sure I've destroyed 5 Slayer gates by now. There was one here, I beat it, Empyrean Key. There was one here, I'm pretty sure there was one here, I beat it, Empyrean Key. There was now none of them here. There was one here, and it didn't count, apparently. Oh. Interesting. So yesterday when I finished doing all this, maybe it was offline, so it didn't count any of these things. Because I did the pinkies and I at some point, that secret, remember that mouth that I couldn't get to open in the wall? It just opened on its own at some point and I just went in there and took this. But apparently it didn't actually, and I beat this thing first try. And I guess I have to beat it again, but it's not that difficult. You know what? I cannot abide by this bullshit. I'm just gonna do it on camera now. I'll touch down later, I guess. Also, yeah, I was mildly worried that Samuel could have been in danger because of the overload, but he wasn't. Alright, let's see though. It saved my masteries, which is interesting, because I got my masteries, I'm pretty sure, like, later than that. But it saved my mastery of the Explodey rocket launcher. Oh, it didn't save this? Wow. Fucking progression tied to online. This is bullshit. I got this mastery yesterday. And I got this mastery yesterday, I'm pretty sure. What the bloody hell? What else did I lose? I lost this, I guess. And I think I purchased this as well. And I'm pretty sure I bought upgrades to one of these things. I don't remember what though. Well, it's probably not important if I haven't. But I am annoyed and astonished that it just didn't save all the shit that I did yesterday. Right, so let's pin the masteries for these things as well. Can I pin this? Can't really tell if it's pinned or not. No, it's just a bunch of fucking war pinkies and all that other shit. That's a bug that they were supposed to like address in the patch. I guess they didn't really address it too well. Pin and pin. Okay, now war pinkies, arsenal, rocket launcher. I don't see words pin the challenge here, so probably it's not pinnable. Ah! I kinda hated doing the pinky challenge, I'll be honest.
The Super Gornest location is nearby. This is the site where the invasion began. The oldest and most corrupted location.
Actually,
the Ark fought hard, but they were eventually.
This is where I should be doing the masters that I've lost. Oh man. Fuck. You know what? No. No, actually there's probably more than enough zombies and demons here for this bullshit. That probably didn't count. Oh, that didn't even reach them. Okay. So basically for this mastery, you get this like, I invested the points, so I get these like blue glare around the rocket when remote detonation would hurt anyone. And if you kill someone while that is active, you get stuff. Well, I mean, you get the mastery. It's quite bad against these dudes because it doesn't actually kill them in one hit that way. Ah, goddammit. Just get... Okay, there we go. That was pretty bad. All things considered. The minigun thing was also annoying to do. But you know. Because the game system, save system is shit, now you get to watch this level again. God damn. Out of ammo and overheated. I guess didn't count here. Well, I need to cut someone down. Fuck off, mate. There's a little dude somewhere. Oh, I can cut you up, I guess. It works too. Ooh. Go away, bitch. Ah. Now I'm just gonna be frustrated at the fucking save system and just not putting my all into this. Oh, motherfuckers. Just decided not to fucking save my shit. What the fuck? You know what? I'm gonna abuse the low checkpoint thing to get this mastery. Just fuck him. Whoop. Accept. Because I don't give a shit. I've earned this once properly. Wonder if that barrel counts towards killing them. Whoops, I died. Load checkpoint. Phew, how do I keep dying on the zombies? That's embarrassing. Oh, that guy didn't die. I guess it didn't count destroying them with a barrel. Oops, I got killed again by the zombies. Oh no, what shall I do? Low checkpoint. Oh Jesus, when will I be able to overcome these 5 zombies? I guess 3 zombies and 2 imps. Oh, I swear this is the last time they kill me. Though I might get my rocket master here as well, honestly. Because I don't feel like having to think about it to the entire level. At the same time, it's really much easier than this. Okay, there we go. You better save this shit, bitch. Oops. Yeah, oh, they killed me again. I'm sorry. I thought it would be the last time, but no. I don't think it should have, because it I didn't load the level until after I saw that my shit was gone, including my thingamajig, and I have, well, I mean, no, the master, it should not revert them. And the secret, the Pinky challenge, and the Slayer Gate in this level were considered not done, even though I had done them yesterday. So the save already was fucked before I went back to this level. I don't remember if I checked the masters at that point, but no. I got 20 because I got 10 for killing the priest. I got 10 for the boss. Right, this now. So wait. It's not, it wasn't showing me the numbers there, but Okay, 14 out of 6. You know what now? I'm gonna go on with this level, with this mode, with this challenge. Oops. That guy's dancing. No, I'm not gonna use rockets on anything else. I am Daniel, but the badges, the stuff I lost was more important than just the masteries. And the masteries, they give me bonuses to my weapons, which I have earned, so the weapons should perform better than they would had it not erased my saves. I don't know if that counted. And the Slayer Gate key thing, that is important for unlocking a secret weapon. So you know, you guys think this game is all that great, now you have to suffer because the save system is shit. You have to watch this level again. I'll probably suck at this level as well, because I'm overconfident. What the hell's going on here? Oh, they get stuck on that column quite a lot, huh? Oops. Oh, Kako. Ooh, one to use. Guess I kinda have to actually get fucked. I didn't actually have to do extra damage to frozen enemies last time, and I thought I did. Ah, shit. They exploded it ahead before I could. Okay, now we gotta do the 3 pinkies, because pinkies are shit still, and I cannot be arsed dealing with them in real situations. So I gotta get them 3 glory kills on him. He just dies because fuck you and your glory kills, I guess. Oh no, I died. I died because of solidarity with the pinky.
What the fuck is going on? You farming challenges?
Yeah, the game erased my save progress from yesterday with all that stuff that I did yesterday, so I have to redo it. And I'm making all of you watch it.
Well, I'm not watching.
Well, I mean, yeah, all of you but the Hippocat. Hippocat is the smart one. Oh no, I died as well. I broke my blade off in him, and like a wasp, I immediately died. How terrible. Oh, it happened again. I really gotta sharpen my blade, or I guess toughen it somehow so it doesn't break off in him and I don't die as a result. Let's see if this time it breaks off. I'm also not sure if he goes into fuck off, glory kill mode from shooting him in the armor. Because last time I tried to shoot him in the armor, he just died normally without the glory kill. Bullshit. Also, a couple times yesterday he just killed me like this while I was trying to like shoot him. Motherfucker, go. All of this bullshit is not helping me. The layout. Okay, turn to me. There we go. Okay, didn't break off this time. I survived. Nice. Let's collect some shit and move on. I wonder if I'll do this there. Okay, this is the thing. I don't know how it unlocks, how it opens. Also nice little occlusion there. It opened, I think I came from here and it just opened to me somehow. But yeah, I wonder if I'll do the Slayer Gate first try like I did yesterday off camera. Which of course it fucking happens off camera. Luckily, when you know your way around, this level is actually pretty short. And when you're not looking for secrets and shit. Provided I don't die in some of these fights again.
My brothers and sisters, let's help to make our friends transition into their new world a comfortable one.
I got 2 chainsaw. I wonder if it's enough to chainsaw him. No, it's not. Why, Daniel? Oh shit. Lol. Oh, he didn't die from that. Oh, at least I'm leveling up. I wonder if it kept my level somehow, separate from all that other stuff that it didn't. Okay, yeah, the mouse just opens here for some reason. And then it closes, I have no idea how to open it again. That's really weird. Fuck you, bitch! Pinkies are still terrible in this game, like they were in Doom 4. Hey! Friendo, I gotta explode you. Okay. What? What was that? Oh, hi. Still though, what was that little drop? Some weird shit was going on there. Nah, probably won't kill anyone with this here. Yeah, you know what? Oh, well, I have lives apparently. Wait, where is the totem? I think it's this one, yep. Get fucked to you and get fucked to you.
Remember, demon can be an offensive term. Refer to them as mortally challenged.
Can you tell I've been through this recently? I'm pretty sure there are some zombies in the first arena again. Though I guess it's not worth it returning. Actually, wait, no. I can return there from where the life was. I'm pretty sure last time I did this, some zombies got spawned here, but maybe this time they will not. Maybe it's not quite as predetermined.
Earth is the melting pot of the
What
universe.
was it here again? Oh, the spent thing, okay. What? Oh. Okay, I will stop you. Good, works out. Oh, this is not gonna work. Gah! Locks me in, I forget they do that. Nowadays I'm better at using the ballista for the weak points than the sniper because I don't have to zoom in. Ah, whatever, give me some rockets. Oh shit! Oh, that counts. Lol. Where is the other one? Hiding in the fog. You know what? Fine. Go! I guess it was out of line of sight with him. No, no, no. Give me that. This is the most useful time for that thing. Okay, just dead. Oops. There. There's our Slayer gate as well. Oh. Yeah. Where's stuff? Yeah, I'm getting close on this as well. I could have probably used this for this challenge. Can I skip this? I guess I cannot skip this. I probably can skip it at some point here.
2 more keys will be required to
Or
open
not.
the passage. Find them.
Okay, here I have less memory of the things. I also don't remember where the key is. Ah, okay. It's in the blue secret in the first arena.
UNC, we push hard.
Bit of a waste, 2 rockets, but you know what, it works. Also, this guy died to like a single ballista shot last time. Oh, that just destroys it, I guess. And yeah, I could get ammo from barrels as well. Slowly, but some. Hold down and lift.
This is the heart of the nest. It has taken root in this facility's main.
Okay, that's probably not gonna work. Might as well cut them for ammo and stuff.
Destroy the nest.
Oh shit, the shield guy is sucked. He is sucked. Ah, that's for later. That's right. I could have guessed minus spider, but I do still need the Slayer gate, so. And I think maybe the key you need to actually finish the level with, because it gets counted. Actually, the challenge also gets counted in the end. I don't know what I believe anymore. Also, I actually forgot what to do here briefly. Well, let's go where I can go, I guess. Oh, alright, we're going the acid now. Someone jumps up here, some bastard bitch, okay. Fuck you! I guess that's what the shields are for, huh? I wonder if I used the minigun here last time because of this. The ammos. Okay, the acid part, considering I did most of the things in it, is really short. Alright, 3 more. Mostly I just want... Where's my bar? Once I just want that. Now I drop down here, get this, get teleported, use the wall. Yeah, this thing and the acid part is done.
Access to the heart chamber.
Huh. How did it kill that one Spectre last time with like 1 shot? Hey! Yeah, touchdown. Well, I mean, I don't mind the weapon masteries that span. You can do them in every level if you want. The challenges I'm kinda iffy on. It's honestly, out of aspects of these games, it's one of those I dislike less than some others. Also, that's, as far as I can remember, just a trap. I'm not even gonna go there this time.
The generator is in a dormant state.
Also, you need to...
Control terminals will need to be manually activated to restore full power.
You need to... Ah, shut up!
Now.
You need to let go of R real quick, because otherwise you use up your flame belch after the cutscene is skipped. I used to do that, like pretty much until I replayed this level last time. Oh, I'm out of all that. Well.
50% of power has been restored. The second control terminal.
Oh shit, she didn't get fucked.
To destroy the nest.
Ask not what we can
I'm
do
unable
for
to
you.
open the door to the second
Ask
terminal
what you
at this time.
can do for
You'll need to
us.
find an alternate route.
Alright.
Do not run from our mortal challenge.
Last time I was here, I was at full health and armor. I guess I'm worse today. Because I remember not bothering to pick up that helmet. Alright, one left, and it's gonna be you two. Cool. Oh, right, I had blood punch. Fuck off! What was that? That was quick. Okay. At least I'm now done with all the shit. So I can pin unpin or whatever. Who's doing the slithering noise? Weird, whatever. Maybe I just died last time, like here, and came back. No, I don't remember it. Yeah. Hi. You know, I don't think I've ever fought that guy without just some cheap trickery, like just flying all over the place. I don't even know how he attacks. I kind of forget what that does, actually. Oh, opens this. Right. Now this part... Buff totem is like... Through all this somehow, there's this mouth. Now I go up here, and then there's the buff totem. That was like the worst way to get armor. Somehow this guy just got near killed. Oh! Go! Everyone go away. Cacodemons are like one of the scariest things to find out real close to. No! Motherfucker! There we go. Lol. Also, I'm not a big fan of the weak point stuff, because especially with revenants, like normally these strong higher tier monsters, you have to contend with them for a while, right? Because they have a bunch of health. But with these monsters now, you destroy their weapons quickly, and now it's just some sort of gimped monster that doesn't even pose any threat. And the rest of his health you gotta get rid of while he is just weak and pointless. And I'm not a big fan of that whole thing. Honestly, I just like headshots and that's it. Like just doing more damage than the rest of them. You have to wait, I'm that good. Yeah, well, I mean, I got slightly lit up there, but it doesn't count. Rather, it doesn't matter.
Your blood sacrifice today makes for a better tomorrow.
You know what? Get fucked. I have the perfect answer to annoying pinkies now. That was weird. I was counting on you, motherfucking chain thing. Well, I picked up that one life. I should cut someone up, I think. Alright. Switch. Oh wait, I forgot entirely about how this goes, but okay. Never mind, I didn't. Well, that was a bit of a waste of that, but whatever. I actually kind of want to see the master in action. I was wondering why the hell my chainsaw turret seemed like it was still overheating during the boss fight. I guess I know, because it was not actually considered completed. Alright, this is the part where they actually have you fight shit. Isn't it supposed to spawn like a bunch of extra cluster bombs or something? Let me actually read about what that did. Also, I'm fairly sure these... I think it reset them some point during the Sentinel, because I distinctly remember looking at these and showing you that I had the masters at the beginning of the video. Actually, I might even go as far as to go and check. Additional explosive activated. Okay, I'm not sure. I guess that's all this. Like, a lot of these masteries seem very weak. It's mostly the super shotgun that's really important. Some of them are shit like, hey, this will stagger, or what's it called when it's like kind of whoop and go back to action immediately. Do that to like nearby enemies maybe. It's like, how much more pointless can you get? Considering some of these upgrades, they clearly took ones that didn't work from Doom 4 and made some more useful. Even though everyone loved the stun bomb, now the stun bomb isn't there. But still, stuff like the little triple shot shotgun that no one wanted to use got changed into full auto, which is cool. I guess, yeah, this becomes an entire different fight here. I didn't remember if you could go immediately to the thing. Another one. I'm out of this actually. Fast travel unlocked already. What, did I beat the fight? Was it the whole fight for... He just died from you, like, blowing on him slightly. That was weird. Hello, Joe. I'm just redoing this level because the game erased my progress from yesterday. Even though I'm pretty sure it was there in the beginning of today's video. But now you get to see the Slayer Gate and you get to see me probably fuck it up way worse than I did offline yesterday. I mean, not offline, off camera. And it's like somewhere up here, or I have to find it again. Or no, actually it's down this pipe. I guess I got too much lore, I couldn't handle just having more progress in the story. Going to Taras Nevada or whatever. So when I say I one-shot this, I don't mean without... oh. Without struggle. It had its intense moments. And I'm probably gonna fuck it up today. Because it's on camera. And performance anxiety. Ah, well, still dropped some armor for me, I guess. How pointless is all this? I'm getting lit up. Where are some resources? Give me some resources. I will take a medkit. I guess I will take that armor hammer. Oh, that's right, they do shit like that. Only weak dudes are around right now. I'm just gonna... What? What's with this amount of zombies? I don't even remember it from yesterday. Oh, there we go. Finally someone. That was the stupidest thing I could have ever done. Also, I hear pinkies, so I'm just gonna... Or do I hear pinkies? Yep, I do. I sure did hear pinkies. No. What the hell's going on? Go! Let me go, motherfuckers! Okay, I'm just gonna die now because I got stuck on some shit. That's great. Die, motherfucker, die. I need to cut someone. Jesus. Jesus. No. Ah, damn it. As predicted. I know touchdown, it's kinda late. And I'm angry right now at the game. I don't feel like finishing after this, but... Man. I'm just in a very annoyed state right now because of the save issue. Fucking me over. So I'm probably gonna play worse right now because I'm just... Like, I cannot bring myself to care as much. Fuck off, you motherfuckers! I think the worst thing in this game is getting stuck on enemies. In terms of like, the most frustrating things. On enemies and just random geometry that you didn't even know was there. I guess it's fair, but it's still annoying. It's the only thing that really annoys me during combat. Also, no, one other thing. One other thing is when I miss with the chainsaw or something, and I cannot immediately try again because it has to go through. It's like, oh, whiff animation. Ah. There we go, there is someone important. Oh shit. not sure what's going on. How's my thing is okay. Oh no, you don't. No. Gah! See again, just got stuck on enemies and that's literally it. Now no one's gonna believe I beat this first try yesterday. Because even the boss left me slightly annoyed. And now this save bullshit. Fuck off with the monkey bars. Ah, none of that. Okay. Just shoot his ass, motherfucker. How is he just surviving everything? What the fuck was that? They do not have that much health. Ooh, slightly new animation. Don't remember that one before. Honestly, the zombies are just kind of boring to deal with. Go, those proper enemies. Oh no, there's pinkies around again. No, go! Probably I shouldn't have been doing this on camera, I'll be honest. But I didn't want to go next level with the bullshit save. Just like roll back. Yeah, I seriously need to just... The beginning of this level is starting to grate on me because I'm just annoyed having to run past all these fuckers to kill the ones that matter. Why is he there in the... Fucking monkey bars. I was doing the swing. Why would you activate monkey bars during this? No target. You're kidding me. Where is the last one? Monkey bar! Fuck off, mate! There we go. Okay, let's prepare for the big ones. Ah, what? Fuck. Alright, look at this. Oh boy, how do I best deal with this? I want my freeze bomb back. There we go. We're getting fucked. Aha! I remember that one of those apparently is enough to kill him. Get in there. Actually, it's been a long time since I used the chain gun, like, organically without the turret thing. Yeah, like, it bears repeating over and over. I seriously did this, like, it's not that hard. I'm just in a kind of frustrated state of mind right now. Because yesterday I was fine, I was just replaying this level for these things that I'm getting right now. And I just, like, I one-shot this Slayer gate. Because I'm buffed over, I'm kind of over-leveled for it even, I would say. But now, because of the save stuff, I just, like, can't be arsed to try it properly. There we go. Okay. Ah. Give me the fucking key. Okay, so, just to check. I've got my suit upgrades that I had, I got my these things that I had. Let's exit the level. Use the key, and hopefully this time the game will just not take back the things that it saved. The end of the level is mercifully close. The worst part, I don't even know
barrier has opened.
Where to report bugs properly. Because that bug with the cutscene with the Doom Hunter, the first one in the level 4, I tried to report and no one just cared in the Bethesda forums. And I just want to yell at someone about, with evidence, presumably, because I'm pretty sure at the start of the stream the save wasn't rolled back. Vis-a-vis my progress with the things here from yesterday. And I just want to tell someone, go like, what the fuck is with your game saving? Why does it roll back in the middle of the gaming process? Also, thank you, Joe.
Will provide access to the
I am mostly annoyed that I did so much worse than yesterday when I wasn't filming, but you know, it's still fine. They are still considered difficult, and this is still a nightmare. My fragile pride is still kind of intact.
The generator is now at full power. You can now use the main console to destroy the heart. The generator is overloaded. I have marked your exit port.
Warning. Main generator overload. I repeat. Main generator overload. Please proceed to the nearest emergency exit.
Go away. Somewhere here there's just like two mancubi at the sides of a passage and you just run between them. Here. I think when I first played this I actually stopped to kill them. Oh, okay, yes. Teleport number 1. There's gonna be like one last mancubus here somewhere. We don't actually have to bother with him. And there we go. Did I get the secret? Yes, I did get the secret. I got the challenge and I got the thing and I got everything. Okay. Hopefully Hopefully I can use this the key, whatever it's called, I already forgot, from the gate, and it will probably, hopefully, memorize it. Oh, it remembered that I was playing that music, huh? Come on. And before I open my masters and those are not there again. Okay, no, they are. Apparently I've mastered one of everything but the regular shotgun because it's useless. Alright, give me the Empyrean Key 5. Where is that? That's... oh. Here? Yes. One key left for this. If this works properly, which it should. There we go. You better fucking remember this game. I will be very, very upset. Okay, I'm pretty sure I unlocked all the suits, so all I have is this and the suit upgrades that I need a bit less. Heh. Well, you're welcome, Joe. Anger issues, I guess, from playing it, not from watching me play. Okay, can I upgrade the BFG? No, I cannot. Disappointing. Well, actually, I am lacking only 2 upgrades, and it looks like there are 2 upgrade drones in my fortress. So, I'm full on runes, and I'm gonna be full on weapon upgrades, apparently. And there are still at least 3 levels in the game. There is the Taras Nabad, next one immediately. There is some sort of hell level with like Nekr something in the name, I think. And there should be Urdak at the very least. That could probably be it. But also the resurrected Icon of Sin is probably gonna be on Earth, considering we saw him in the trailer. And he was walking amongst like earthy environments. So it could be a boss level there. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna put thingamajigs into that. Yeah, those 2 are the suit upgrades, the last 2 things left. Also, apparently secrets here. More, still. Or these question marks or something different. I guess 2 of the question marks are gonna be 2 of these. One is this. And one other thing apparently missing somehow. Maybe the Unmaker is the last one. Alright, let's try to find that secret. What was up there? That's my regular old costume, I think, was up there. Well, I think people have been saying that it's pretty epic. So, I think you're safe on that front, Joe. It's likely not gonna be a joke. Considering my skills with bosses specifically. Well, I mean, there's... what? This and the first Marauder gave me a little bit of trouble. Doom Hunter didn't give me too much trouble. Okay, so the secret is up there. Actually, that little thing... now, it does seem just like you'll fall from there. But this thing also goes a bit... I guess it doesn't extend up above this thing, probably. This, of course, won't show. I cannot really see in there well. So that vent, or whatever from above there, goes from that direction, but it could come from, like, it could be a turn from any direction, honestly. It would be cool if it was accessible from outside one of these places where I get my suit stuff. I don't know if those are higher up. Actually, those are on the other side, never mind. But maybe it could be like there or something. Let me go there and check if there are any like holes. I don't actually know how it like what it shoots, how it looks, how it works. I mean, I've seen how it looks, but I don't remember too well. It's just some giant like BFG looking thingamabob. Okay, getting still kind of turned around in the hub. Just gonna go back to my area. Let me put on the music again. Did I not press play? I guess the suit stuff was below. So yeah, there could just be a climbable wall outside that would take care of the verticality. The verticality difference. This side doesn't seem like it has anything of that sort. Neither does this. No parts of that in a game with more fair and honest collisions. That those parts look like I could jump on them, but so let's see the opposite side. That opposite side was like all broken up. Maybe there could be something to climb there. Damn it, for a second this looked like a climbable wall. No, I guess not. The way Touchdown phrased it, it seems like it's a proper challenge to find that secret. And considering I am just getting lost in this place no matter what. Oh, that's the lift down, I don't want that, I'm pretty sure. Unless it's not, but I think it is. Like right now I couldn't tell you where the secret was. The question mark even, not the, obviously not the entrance. Okay, it's here, so I'm still thinking about that direction. Obviously can't tell anything about up there. Well, the fortress was like Sentinel standard ship space navigation tool. So I'm guessing Doomguy just used to travel on one and they just had... And as for how Doom 4's end transitioned into this, that's a better question, but I'm sure we can think of some sort of explanation there, and I feel like it's not particularly necessary. Whoever could have saved him. I mean, it could be important, but at the same time I'm kind of like, it's fine not knowing. Though I should know by all accounts. Considering I'm the protagonist, I'm playing the role of the protagonist here in this game, and the protagonist will surely know. I think this whole direction there is just not gonna be anything. Even though I'm looking at where there could be a possible entrance to the event of some sort. Just punch this vomit skull stash, you know? That thing looks a bit suspicious. Who knows? Oh hey, wait, what's that? Woo! Okay. Quake 1, huh? Cool, found it. No touchdown. You're a bit late there. Now I'm gonna just be worried about my saves for the rest of the game, damn it.
Keep backing up your shit.
Ha! Good joke. Pretty sure these saves are kept in Bethesda net servers and not on my computer. Right, do I have any batteries? I have one.
Oh yes, the days of cloud gaming where you don't own shit.
Right. What are the things on this? Some speed increased. Move speed increased. Recover speed increased. Still choose to shells, I need shells for other things now. You know what? Oh, I guess I wasn't, yeah, because I put that on. I am not currently, I have not selected this mod. Okay. Now everything's good and proper. So, honestly, I have nowhere useful to put my weapon upgrades into, because I don't care about any of these. The shield could be interesting. Shield bash, dash smash. Dealing enough damage to change and shield attack will launch forward on release and demons hit bash will falter. Like, how useful could that possibly be? It's like, oh, they will do this and then immediately get back and attack you again. A lot of these masteries and even some upgrades are just like, hey, falter some enemies, which means like a pain chance, probably, if I'm understanding words correctly. Let's watch the helpful video. Yeah, it's just like, oh! And that's gonna be super helpful in the chaos of like thousands of people around you. Well, Joe, because they decide, you know what? This is kind of like the whole like pinata ammo, weak points, all that system I described as one kind of like bad core decision or direction, and they just have to keep patching and patching and patching and patching and patching with things just so that like there's no holes in it. So with this, they're like, oh, players today expect constant new shit pouring into their game, even if it's single player. More content, more just trinkets to earn, more random shitty challenges, weeklies, dailies, monthlies. And for that, we need some sort of like, you know, for any of that to be of any point, we need to be able to make it so they cannot just like hack their shit on the client side, right? And so the saves cannot be kept on the client side, I guess, because of that. And no one really cares, like, who actually gives a shit about all these weeklies and dailies and cosmetics? Like, no one in the right mind should care about that. And this is the part I hate, that they went into this. And it's kind of like the whole combat system, you know? We want to keep the player constantly in the middle of the action. How do we do that? We give him abilities that like give him resources from just punching people and doing animations on people. One of those is going to be chainsaw for ammo. Okay, but now the player gets all types of ammo. How do we keep him from using like one weapon throughout the entire game? I know. We'll just make it so there's barely any ammo in the pool, and you have to like switch. And there's weak points, and you need specific weapons for some. I guess it's kind of, it's better right now. And I feel like it's the failure. They didn't actually achieve what they wanted. Because I don't switch weapons that much, depending on like the enemies and encounters I have. Granted, I will take out rocket launcher for the ladies. I will take out the plasma gun for these fools. But usually I still go through the entire game almost with like the shotgun, super shotgun, and maybe a ballista occasionally. And sometimes I remember some of the other guns. And they were really trying to do like, oh, we're gonna force you to switch every 5 seconds to different weapon because of the situation around you. I mean, and it's the whole RPG progression system's fault in part as well, because you start out super weak and you end up super strong. Because, you know, you should have just been kind of like the middle state and throughout the entire game like that. But, we got to put all these fucking fancy new mechanics, because we cannot just like have persistent enemies and big levels, no fucking arenas. No need for this. I mean, it's fun to have these arenas where it's just constantly like, oh my god, shit, fuck. But they could be much shorter, and it could just be like the whole level is one giant arena and also have doors and keys in them. And see, it's like a normal Doom level now. So, like, pretty much like the core direction decisions about these games, gameplay-wise. And I mean, tone-wise, I have problems as well. Doesn't mean I don't enjoy the game. I love the hell of a lot out of this game. That phrase was bad. I love the hell out of this game. I love this game the hell of a lot. But, fundamentally, I disagree with pretty much, like, more than half of all the choices that went into the design and were the core of the design choices in this game. But, you know, that just means, like, it could have been more exactly catered to my tastes, but that doesn't mean to say the game is bad in any way. Well, my verdict on what? so far. I forgot. Did you ask me about something way earlier? Maybe like the... No, someone asked me about how I compared that gladiator boss to other bosses, but that was immediate. It's not like I'm done with the game, so I cannot give you a verdict on the game yet. But I doubt anything is gonna fundamentally change in my perception of the game. Like, the tone of the game is gonna be the same. The core gameplay loop is gonna be the same. The useless elements and the, like, always online bullshit is gonna be the same. At least it plays into Sandy City out of all the music from the original Dooms. Well, I mean, Joe, same. I enjoy this game and I would recommend it to most people who are even remotely seem like they would be interested in a Doom game. But, you know, again, there exists a hypothetical perfect version of this game that does half of what it does completely differently. And that would be just like a dream come true. Retire, stop life, nothing will ever get better than this. There's no point doing anything anymore living. Just put me in the coffin with my wife and kids. But that game is not these new Dooms. Honestly, Doom 3 wasn't it either. Doom 3 is very linear, and you're swimming in ammo throughout the entire game, and those are like the two biggest elements from the original Dooms that I liked. Non-linear levels and scrounging for ammo when you suck and you waste it all. So if Doom 3 had like sprawling levels and barely like quarter of the ammo that it gives you normally, that would be like mwah. Oh, I actually misread, Joe. I misread. Don't enjoy the living hell as just enjoy the living hell of the game. Well, I mean, yeah. Is it because of the difficulty, Joe, or is it because of other factors like the tone, the story, or whatever, or is it just the whole system mechanics? Also, apparently, I don't get listen to people praising me on Earth, even though I stopped all the priests. Oh well, I'm gonna go just look at the next level a bit. And I have learned that you can stop. Oh, I guess I just missed that broadcast. I learned that you can, in fact, stop in the middle of a level and it will save, you can get back. Well, I mean, in retrospect, it's kind of obvious that they wouldn't just make you play the whole level in one run. So I could go like a little bit into the next level. But first, let's listen to this broadcast that I apparently just missed at some point. This is a broadcasting live from inside the Arctic Safe Zone. Wait, Arctic Safe Zone? Isn't that the base or is it the other Arctic? Concern commands and then proceed to fight his way through the mortally challenge on the deck of the BFG. Okay. Can be confirmed, but many believe it was to say himself destroyed Mars. I didn't destroy Mars, I just still like poked a hole in it. I put even more in. Oh, holy shit, I didn't know. I thought they were just like up the lighting and gave you the mod, like the Scotch tape mode. Well, the BFG evolution ruins Doom 3 a little bit. Stop the challenge from further advancing the position on Earth. This is okay. This is pretty like just hey. It's kind of like the GTA radio telling you about how your last mission went. For the death of her priest, the blood ritual has been broken. The Khan Maker, desperate for a way to consume Earth, is attempting to reject the icon of sin under her command. Only the Slayer's Crucible Blade can stop the icon. To retrieve it, you must journey back into your past, to the city of Taras Nabad, where your legend began. Okay, so Exaltia is just irrelevant, I guess.
Your crucible is still embedded in the Titan that attacked this Sentinel City. Your first battle against the demons in this world, where the legend of the Slayer began.
So is that after all the logs from the last level? Because I could have sworn it said I killed the Titan, or no, I didn't kill the Titan. I was fighting it, and by I mean Doomguy was fighting the Titan, and then the angel just kind of like ushered him away to safety and gave him the drug. Too frantic, like I said, heard the game gives me makes sense. I think Hypocrite, I think you said the same about Doom 4, that it's just too fast and chaotic for you to enjoy, possibly, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Well, huh. Well, in this game they don't give you zombies. You have no chance of doing anything apparently. But yeah, I'm not gonna play too much into this level. I'm just gonna like probably. I'm not gonna try to call it, but I'm expecting that I might walk out into some huge panorama in a second here. I'm just gonna look at that. Maybe pick up like a first floor little thingy if it's around here somewhere. This is freaking Skyrim dungeon. Is it just the same models arranged in slightly different collection, like all these domes and buildings from all three of these cities? Isn't this like, it's just me, or are the... Oh, also, what the fuck is going on with the... You seeing that? Like, I swing past those things, those like 3 thingamajigs with this thing, and they like unblur themselves every time. That looks really weird, like some sort of motion blur remnant. Huh. I don't think... I think Money Spider in every fight zombies just spawn. Who knows? Who knows what happens here? I'm pretty sure there is not a single situation in this game when there's just no small enemies for you to get resources from. But yeah, I think like the first half of Exalche and Sentinel Prime and now this are the 3 most similar locations in this entire game so far. All the rest of them have been pretty unique. Even, honestly, I would say even Arctic Cultist Base and Doom Hunter Base look more different than these Sentinel locations. But if we are about to have a proper full-size Sentinel level, I'm all for that. Exalche is probably going to be my least favorite level in the game, because it's kind of pointless. Just like a little bit of hell, a little bit of this thing that is better explored elsewhere. It's a very weird level. It's like half a theme and half a completely different theme. And named after the first half. And it's also kind of just... Interesting, Joe, huh? I wonder if it's more than I do, even. Like, I guess I kind of keep listing everything I dislike, so... You could probably tell if it's more or not more. Oh yeah, and this level looks like has the last Slayer Gate as well, so tomorrow's gonna be fun. The last Slayer Gate is probably crazy. Though, interestingly, the 5th one was easier than the 4th. The 4th... I don't actually remember. Was there a Slayer Gate in Mars Core? Was that the 5th? Because I don't remember what it consisted of. Ah, yeah. It was the Marauder, bunch of irrelevant shit, and then 1 Doom Hunter, I think. And the Marauder, on like try 3, I just killed with 1 BFG blast somehow. So that was easy, and way easier than the 4th one in Ark Complex, where it was like 2 Tyrants and then a bunch of Doom Hunters, or 1 even. I don't remember. Interesting touchdown. I would like to play New Game Plus with that shit. Wow. Synchronized zombie shuffling. Hey, there's the first page of lore. So I kinda called it with the wide vista and the big page of lore. Also this, I guess not really, but it made me think of Demon Souls for a sec. Like the entrance to whatever the hell the name was of the first level of Demon Souls, the proper level. Anyway, let's read this and I'm gonna stop for today. Man-made wiki, what? Oh wait, that's achievement name. Not the actual like lore bit name from... Whew. Kinda close there. I was hoping the city would look different, honestly, but eh. I guess it's gonna be a proper city level as well, not just like a bunch of cliffs with singular buildings in them. But we'll see tomorrow. The city of Tarasnabad was a crown jewel of Argent Nur. Centuries it served as the spiritual heart of Argent society, home to both the royal family and the center of political... I wonder why it's not all hellified, even considering it's been overtaken by hell completely. It's still pretty normal looking. The Building City with bold colonial architecture and towering monuments to gods and kings who spend on every avenue. A rural legend of flock to the Tarasna by the pilgrimage to the Mecca temples. It was ground zero for massive invasion attempt and all nation. Oh, it was worth it. Okay. Huh. I kind of feel like the combat in 4 is actually less fair, because oftentimes I would move around just like frantically as I do without thought. In this game it pretty much guarantees I will live. But in Doom 4, even like on levels 1 and 2, fucking imps and zombie guards can just destroy you from you don't even see where, and it's like boop, you're gone. Especially the guard special attack. Like, try playing a single classic map with a bunch of guards like Underholes. I dare you to beat fucking Underholes in Doom 4 classic map. I cannot do it. I cannot beat Underholes. I was not able to beat House of Pain. I don't remember if I tried many of the others. I feel like I've tried, what, like E1M1, and I possibly beat that. Well, I mean, should have been easy, should have been easy. But I don't remember. Oh well. And I think it's, isn't, what music track is this? Because the little one thing is from Exaltia, but it's not a remix of Darkness Dawning. I guess it, that's just like a oh hi, Sentinel sound. What should I do with you guys? Do I have anything less than full? Oh, I have 3 chainsaw pips. I kind of want to cut out Big Demon, so cool. I'm gonna actually see if what I can do about just like slightly. Oh, well, that rolled farther than I wanted it to. Never mind. I guess I killed them. I kind of was hoping to stagger them and get my blood punch, but you know what? It's fine. I guess I showed me how smart. Yeah, fucking, they're less smart and more just like spam, 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 and then just like do a bunch of those super boom attacks that are like, you know what? Unreal Tournament, that rifle thing where you shoot a ball and then blow it up and it explodes. That without the need to actually blow it up, because it just flies and then stops and explodes the hell out of you. So it's like, hey, what if all the zombies were like Arachnotrons with an occasional like rocket BFG shot? That could be cool, right? Underholes. You don't have any ammo, go for it. Enjoy. Also, Pinky is in House of Pain, like. But yeah, I think it's I'm done for today. Loved all the lore, especially loved the flashbacks with the voice of Doom Guy and the other characters and all that. That was like highlight of the entire game for me. Boss was cool, and then the game rolled back my saves and I had to like frustratingly beat Super Gore Nest again. But it's alright. I don't know if I've noticed them using Tactics Mighty Spider, but I wouldn't be surprised. It probably was like random. Also, it is playing Darkness Dawning now, isn't it? Maybe it is the same track. Anyway, I'm sure it could have been confirmation bias, but it could have also been true. But yeah, that's, I mean, every enemy in Doom 4 is dangerous. Even like the basic zombies, if you don't notice them, they can sneak up on you and punch you down for like 70. It's like the Revenant missile from Doom 2. Anyway, yes, okay. So, I'm gonna hold it against it with my save, but honestly, like, playing the game is still fun. I don't mind replaying a level, even though I was annoyed. But I was mostly annoyed, just I guess, because I was forced into doing it on camera. Because it was either that or cut the stream completely short, because I wasn't going next level without all my stuff. And not performing in the Slayer Gate as well as I did offline, but ain't that always the case. But yeah, it's still fun. So it's kind of like the highlight of the game, and then probably the worst part. The worst thing that happened to me throughout the playthrough of the game was the save rollback and this whole thing. So it's kind of like a frantic, but it balances out. So, right. Now bro what, Luis? You have half a minute to tell me now bro what, and then I'll end the stream. And we'll go tomorrow into Tarasnabad, then probably Urdak, then probably Hell, or probably then Hell and then Urdak, and then possibly I can have seen city level or city boss level with like 5 seconds before the boss. I would be very happy if there was another level I just don't know about, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be it. Okay, JK, well, that explains everything. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in today. Don't mind me, my slight frustration. It's, you know, no one's perfect. Yes, see you whoever tunes in tomorrow as well. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bleh.